Hello, everybody. Hey, wait. On top of having technical difficulties, you can't see anything. Don't worry, you'll see something in just one moment, okay? I've been trying to get in for like the past 15 minutes and I have not been able to get onto my own channel. Can you imagine that? But here I am. I'm so sorry, guys. And you should be able to see me like right now. I think you're going to have like a 20-second delay here, guys, but I am here. We're going to start this off right away with our beautiful Reshma from last night. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Hello to Autumn Leaves 8, Jasmine, Tikka, Renee, Big Cleo. Hello to Bree, to Jasmine, and to beautiful Lilith and Watson. Let's start this off with Reshma. What's going on in Azar's life and messages from him. Let's go for it at this moment. So we are with Reshma from last night at this moment, and then we're moving along. You see me? Yeah, it took a while. I don't know, it like didn't want to let me in. I had like a bunch of problems. It was really slow. I don't know, there were some issues, the streaming issues, but here I am. All is good. Hello, guys. So let's go and find out for Reshma. We don't necessarily need a timestamp. I don't believe so, because she is going to be first, and I do think she knows that she will be. Okay, my beautiful Reshma, what is going on with Azar? I feel like into his life things are really not all that good right now, my sweetie. Honestly, from what I can see, it's complicated. It really is. I'm seeing over here with the Tower, followed by the Emperor, the Ace of Cups. There's a lot of things that are going on to his life that he is wondering what he should do about it, and if he should continue or not. So I'm going to say right now, things aren't really all that well. They're not really rosy. We're actually trying to take control of it. I feel as though love is dissipating. I'm seeing over here a lot of unhappiness with our Nine of Cups in reverse. We are often feeling as though we are judged, we are unhappy, not loving as much, and wondering if we should simply walk away or not. So I'm going to say it's really complicated right now, my beautiful. I do not feel like things are going really well into Azar's life right now, sweetie. Let me go and give you some messages from him, my beautiful. Let's go and see. Hello, Candace. You're actually not late. You're actually right on time, sweetie. So let's go and find this out. If some of you guys are having a little bit of a problem with the streaming, I'm getting errors that YouTube is having some streaming issues. So you might have a little bit of buffering is what I'm getting as a message at this moment. Message coming to you. I missed out on something so good. The next person you allow in is really going to be so lucky to be into your life. I hope that we can come back together and pick up where we left off. I kick myself for sabotaging this relationship. My life, it will never really be the same. I fear that you will never look at me the same. It is hard for me to look at myself into the mirror. Let's move on forward to my tiny little deck. So far, so good. Okay, Laura, I'm glad, sweetie. I still have an error onto my side, so hopefully it will leave soon. Thank you for letting me know, Laura. It was not me, it was you. You are my first thought when I wake up, and you are my last thought before I go to sleep. I fear sometimes that you're just going to move on. I want you to know that my world is somewhat dark without you. My world also changed when I met you. I am waiting for that very best time at this moment. And let me finish it off with the Hermit deck, which is always so truthful. I want you to know that I'm not quite ready right now. I do have my I'm ready card, but it is into the reverse position. So, hello, my beautiful Nella. I'm not quite ready at this moment. I need you to listen to your heart right now, sweetie. Also, I want you to know that you are so beautiful. I wonder sometimes why you wait for me. But I am happy because I do want to have a fresh start with you. I need you to wait for me because I'm not ready right now. And I want you to know that I am coming towards you. Please do trust me, sweetie. Sending you so much love, my beautiful you. Thank you for joining us, my sweetie. I am sorry. To sign you some papers. I will check that out, Nella. Just give me a few moments, okay, sweetie? Let me just see. How's your boss going to react if you send him an email to sign some papers? Okay, I'll check that out in a few moments, my beautiful. Thank you for posting. Don't be disappointed, but you work today. Okay, I will not be disappointed if it gives you some goodness. I say perfect. Go for it, sweetie. If you're ready for it, why not? Let me go and see autumn leaves right now. Is there anything romantic going on between Elna and Sagittarius? Well, let's go and find that out. Autumn leaves 8. Thank you for being here tonight. Jasmine is up next. Jasmine, I did read your message about that strange post. How interesting, isn't it? I thought that he was going to change his mind, but I also said that he was going to be writing to you either Thursday or Friday if he did so. That is the weirdest thing ever. I thought he was going to back off. So, autumn leaves. Is there anything romantic going on between Elna and Sagittarius? Oh, Candace, I get you, sweetie. Life with kids is absolutely hectic, beautiful. I get you. It can be quite lonely sometimes, sweetie. Hello, Starseed. Autumn leaves 8. Is there anything romantic going on between Elna and Sagittarius? I'm going to take some more cards out at this moment. I'm going to say a no. But I am going to go and validate with another deck just to make really, really sure, right? That is crazy, Jasmine. He's nuts. He is absolutely crazy. That's what I have to say. Stay far away, beautiful. Okay. We are getting over here our swords, our decisions, our ace of swords. Our wands, our 4 wands. You know what? I'm going to say at this moment, I do believe that we have thought about something at some point. We have maybe fantasized about something, but nothing much more. So I'm going to say, is there anything romantic going on between both of them? I feel like we have had some fantasies into the past, but nothing more, sweetie. So I'm ultimately going to say a no for the moment, my beautiful. Let me know if there's anything else I can do for you. Sending you so much love, sweetie. Let's go and see Jasmine, followed out by Tikka and Renee. I know, Jasmine, it is absolutely crazy. Who would have thought after all this time, right? Ah, he's nuts. Okay, here we go. So you woke up from a text, right? Yeah, let me just go and validate that for you. Okay, I am going to say that it is Y, and I am also going to say that honestly, he kind of feels like you're going to write on back. So if you do not text on back, he's going to become... his ego is going to be affected. You're kind of, paying back to him what he did to you is what you're doing. So I feel as though he's frustrated and he doesn't really quite understand why you're not, because this time he really bona fide his message. I mean, you had emoticons and you had everything with it, right? So I'm going to say over here, I feel like we're just getting a little bit more frustrated because you're simply not writing on back. Is Y going to be texting you again, though? Oh, in French, I think in English you said that too, but in French we always say jamais 203, so there should be a third time, but let's go see. Yes, that final last one, right? Let's go see. Is there going to be another? I do not feel like there's going to be something else popping on up for... I'm going to say at least not another 7, maybe even all the way to 10 days. After that, though, there could be a strong possibility because we're thinking about it again, but we have not yet made up our minds. So I'm going to say we need to leave maybe another week go on by. I don't feel like you've heard the last of him. He's thinking about it. He's wondering what his next move is, since you really didn't make a move and we thought that you were going to be making one. You had distractions, didn't you? Ah! I know, crazy. Oh, there you go. And a new girl came in and got talking to her, but okay. And you exchange numbers to keep in touch. Okay, so you got caught up talking to her, but okay. Okay, that is good. So when you, and okay, you heard Eye Candy tell the instructor that he's coming to the workshop on Sunday. Let's go see. Are you going to talk to then? All right, so I am going to say, I do not feel... Actually, I'm not going to say that there's going to be distractions. I just don't really feel like you've got that window of opportunity to just start talking to him. Or maybe the window will be there, but you're not really going to jump on in. So I'm going to say ultimately, I don't really feel like you're going to be having that discussion like you would like to have to really open things up and really get onto that basic of a friendship to get to know each other a little bit better. I don't feel like it's going to be happening on a Sunday. But it's not because of distractions. I don't feel like there's distractions that are on the way. I just feel like you're not really ready to jump on in. Maybe there'll be, other people around, or maybe you're just not going to be able to find that right subject at that moment. So altogether, I'm going to say a no for Sunday. Ultimately, as I said, the best way to get close to him, other than, you guys watching each other, since you have been into the class for a little while and you haven't really been talking, is to really just kind of bump into him and say, oh, I'm so sorry. And then just kind of start chit-chatting with him. Seriously, it's your best way. You got to bump into him, sweetie. So what did Eye Candy think of you in class today? You know what? He enjoys watching you. He enjoys coming to class. He enjoys seeing you, sweetie. So I'm going to say that he thought you were quite peaceful looking and quite beautiful. We're not manifesting you, though. We're not manifesting love because we're not looking for that right now. So it's always important for you to remember that Eye Candy is not looking for a relationship. Eye Candy might be looking for friendship, but is really working on himself right now. So it's important to keep that in mind whenever you move on forward to talk to him, sweetie. Let's do that like this, and let's go and see our beautiful Tikka. I have one question, I think, about Tikka here today. The person you bought the Apple gift card for, did they redeem it? And do they ask other people for gifts on money? Well, that is interesting. You're so intriguing, my Tikka. Ooh la la. Who are you buying Apple gift cards for? Aha. I did that once, Tikka. I did. I was having, yes, I was having some problems with my Gmail. Yes, and I needed to get into it because I do work with YouTube, so I do need my Gmail. And I was working with, some hackers and stuff. And oh my gosh, I had I had a lot of problems with one of them and nothing was ever working, nothing. And I ended up having to send like Apple gift cards and stuff. It's the only time I sent some gift cards out. Never got anything from that hacker, by the way. Never got anything by any of them, actually. But anyways, that being said, Tikka, let me go and check this out. I know, Jasmine, this is all about karma is what it is. So here we go. Did they redeem it? I am going to say that they did. Have they asked other people for money? I'm going to say not at this moment. I am not seeing. So I'm going to say no, I do not believe that they did ask anybody else, but they did. They did redeem the cards, sweetie. Hopefully that helps you out, my beautiful. Let's go and see our dear friend Renee, followed out by Big Cleo. And then I'm going to be with our dear friend Bree. After Bree, I'm moving over to my beautiful Laura. Laura, are you going to be posting your questions into the chat? After Laura, I'm going to be with Nella. My beautiful Nella, I do have your question here. You do not have to rewrite it. So let's go for it. I'm starting off with Renee. Does your friend have romantic feelings for you? And could you have a pendulum with a tarot? You definitely can. Does your friend have romantic feelings for you? Well, hello, my beautiful. How are you doing? Last time we talked, you had an interesting problems with body parts being cold. And I'm not going to mention which ones because we're not into the 18 plus, but it just kind of stuck into my mind, sweetie, because whatever body part you always had cold, I have cold 8 months out of 12. Okay. I will not laugh. I will not. My beautiful, if you want to, Laura, you can, sweetie. I will be with you in a few moments. If you're ready to do so, take your time. Go for it. Okay, so let's go and find this out. Beautiful. Her name is pronounced, I didn't even say it because I'm way too afraid. I'm pronouncing it into my mind. Yumema. Yumema. Thank you for letting me know, and hopefully I'm saying that well. Okay, so Yumema. Okay. I am going to say over here, I feel like something has happened into her life not too long ago, actually. I'm not going to say that she is ready to go into any type of relationship. Does she have any romantic feelings for you? I'm sorry. I'm going to take some more cards out to get a little bit more validation. Because what I can see right now is that you are important into her life, but I'm not necessarily seeing any love connection. I'm not seeing that we're looking for the future or anything of the such. So let me just validate over here. Our Three of Wands, our Ten of Swords in reverse, our Page of Swords, our Hermit. You know, ultimately, I'm going to say that we do care for you a lot as a person, as a friend. But we're not looking for a committed relationship right now. We're not looking for any type of relationship. So I'm going to say I don't feel as though she has any romantic feelings for you, but you are important into her life, but not necessarily love-wise or sexually anyways for the moment. I'm going to validate with the pendulum, my beautiful. Thank you, Laura, for posting that, sweetie. So I do want to see over here for Yumema. I want to know with Renee. Does Renee's friend Yumema have romantic feelings for Renee Walters? And that, my beautiful, is a no. Thank you, beautiful Starseed, and thank you, Laura, for posting your questions, sweetie. And I want to know, is San the girl you keep running into on campus attracted to you? How do people see you as a person? Let's go and see that. Well, let's start off by checking out if San, the girl that you keep running into on the campus, is attracted to you. Thank you, Lilith, for that beautiful pointy finger. All right, So, thank you for posting, Laura. Thank you for that finger always, Lilith. Helps me find my questions. So, I am getting over here our Queen of Swords, followed on out by our Hierophant. Also getting our Nine of Wands, and I'm going to say over here our Knight of Cups. So that girl that you keep running into actually, into campus, is she attracted? Her. I'm going to say yes, she is attracted to you, sweetie. I feel as though she does think every once in a while, hey, how could I get to talk to her? How could I make a move? How could something really happen within all of this? So I'm definitely going to have to say a yes onto this one. And how do people see you as a person? How do people see you? It does, Lilith. I'm both. I'm a beautiful mix of both. I need to hear and I need to see. Ugh. So, how do people see you as a person, Renee? People see you as sometimes being a little bit distant. People see you as being sometimes a little bit reserved or guarded, if you will. But, and this is people who see you from afar. Somebody who does not necessarily know you will see you like this. Somebody who is a little bit closer to you will say that you are somewhat guarded, but you are also very open. You are very loving. You are very caring. You are very trusting. And I do believe that people think that you do have a lot of courage. You do seem to have a lot of self-control and determination. What you want for, you go for. Or anyways, it is what people think of you, sweetie. You too, right, Lilith? We do good in classes together. And beautiful Renee. A pendulum for questions about sand with tarot. Oh, a sand. There's sand up there with tarot. Okay, well, let me go see. I guess that was an ad. So the tarot was done. Let me go and see. Sand, the girl that Renee keeps walking into or running into on campus. Is San attracted to Renee's spirit? For the highest good of Renee Walters, please do let me know. Is San attracted to Renee? That is a nice, beautiful yes, sweetie. So I am going to say, good for you. Maybe we do have some love there, sweetie. Sending you so much love, my beautiful. Hello, Ling the Aries. How are you doing tonight? I know, Lilith. I know, sweetie. We sure can, Nella. Sure can, sweetie. I will be with you in a few moments if you're still there, but we will timestamp you, sweetie. Well, let's go and see Big Cleo for two questions. Here we go, Big Cleo, followed out by Bree, Laura, and Nella. So, Big Cleo, will Pisces be leaving his current partner for you, or is he going to leave me, or neither? Very interesting question. Let's go and see. Have yourself beautiful, sweet dreams, Nella. So, will Pisces be leaving his current partner for you, or is he going to leave you, or neither? Nothing is going to say. Let's go see. Hello to Amber. Welcome to the channel, sweetie. Three of Cups followed out by our King of Swords. He is trying to make that decision right now. I feel like ultimately he does want to have those beautiful beginnings with you. Did we need, Lilith, oh, yeah, there you are, Big Cleo. I was just wondering, do we need a timestamp for you? I'm getting over here a certain stagnation. So, you know what, beautiful? What I am going to say is a little bit of a mix of everything of what you said. I feel that we want, okay, to leave the current partner for you, but we're unable to do it at this moment. So we're going to be staying into the same position at this moment. I believe that there's still going to be a little bit of a threesome going on, or a third party, if you will. But ultimately, our plan is to leave the other to be with you. We no longer want that love triangle going on. So for the moment, I feel like for the following 2 to 3 months, you're going to stay into the position that you are in. And then I am going to believe that we are, if we gain that courage, going to be able to leave the other to be with you, because ultimately it is what we want to do. Let's go and see. Let's go and see with the pendulum. So will Pisces be leaving his current partner for Big Cleo? And that is a yes. Now, let me see. Will Pisces be leaving his current partner for Big Cleo within the following month? Will Pisces be leaving his current partner for Big Cleo in the following month? And that is a no. How about into the following 2 months? All right, my beautiful Tikka, thank you. I will read it, my sweetie. In the following 2 months, it is a definite yes. It is a yes onto that one, sweetie. And let's go see, will Pisces and you be a couple for a long time going on forward? I want to know for Big Cleo. Will Pisces and Big Cleo be a couple for a long time going on forward? Thank you, Renee, sweetie. And that is a yes, my beautiful. YouTube user, how are you doing, sweetie? All right, beautiful. Big Cleo, sending you so much love, my sweetie, so much. Let me go and see over here. Will Pisces and you be a couple for the long time going on forward? I will check that out, my beautiful. Renee, that's not actually possible. You can ask the tarot as many times as you want. It is not going to change the actual outcome of your answer. It will still stay the same. What could be influencing could be the moments that you are asking, Renee. It could be the different readers also. Sometimes energies could kind of come on crossed in. Sometimes maybe it's just the answer that we think that you want to know, so that's what you are given. So it really depends who did the readings, when they did the readings, and which energy they picked up at that time. Energy changes really, really quickly, sweetie. So I will, check again for you, but it is not because of the amount of times that you are asking the question. That doesn't change anything whatsoever. If the energy is the same, the answer will be the same. I am getting over here the Magician, the Seven of Wands, the Two of Wands, our beautiful Two of Pentacles, and our Fool. So my beautiful Big Cleo, we are going to be working for this couple. We are going to be willing to stand up, to be strong, to put the energy that is necessary into it. Ultimately, I feel like we're able and we're wanting to sacrifice an awful lot just really to be with you, sweetie. So Big Cleo, it is going to be a yes, such as the pendulum said, sweetie. Thank you so very much, beautiful. Sending you so much love, my beautiful Big Cleo. Lilith, no, I was with Big Cleo, my sweetie. I was with Big Cleo. She had 2 questions. Beautiful. I am going to answer over here Renee's question, and I'm going to move over to Bree. So let's go and validate that for Renee. Bree is next, followed by Laura, and Nella. I just kind of combined both of them together, right? So let me go and ask this deck over here. Let's go and see. Oh yes, I did the pendulum, Big Cleo, actually before asking the question, I believe. But let me go and check it again. Yeah, I thought I did it already, Big Cleo. Here we go. I'm sorry, sweetie. I want to know, will Pisces and Big Cleo be a couple for a long time going on forward? And that is a yes, my sweetie. I was sure I had done it in reverse this time. I'm sorry, beautiful. So it is a yes onto this one, my sweetie, no doubt about it. Sending you so much love, beautiful. Oh, Laura, you remind me so much of a beautiful minion. You do. You're so adorable. Let's go and validate over here for Renee, then Bree, and then me, and Nella. Well, hey, Kevin. You're back, sweetie. How are you doing? It's not big Cleo. Absolutely not, sweetie. You know what? You kind of had me confused for a moment. I was wondering if I did it or not. So, you know what? It doesn't matter, big Cleo. There's nothing like checking 2 times, right? It's all good, sweetie. Sending you so much love, my beautiful big Cleo. I'm the one who switched it up on you. My fault. I'm going to say over here for you, my beautiful Renee, I am getting, quite frankly, over here, the same thing that I got previously. Hello, Kevin. How are you? You're doing good, sweetie? I'm going to say, quite frankly, this person did have some problems into the past. It did have a little bit of a rough of a relationship not too long ago. So I'm definitely going to have to say altogether that, let me just go see, just one moment, what it is that you wrote. I'm just kind of curious a moment. Yeah, that's it. We had some tough moments in the past not too long ago. I don't feel as though we're really interested into anything or any type of a relationship. So I'm still going to have to say, I feel like we did have some heartbreak. I feel like that burden is being lifted. And I don't feel as though there's anything else anyways at this moment than a friendship, than a wanting to be with you, but more as friends. I'm not seeing any love or any sexual desires or anything coming on out. So I'm going to say, my beautiful, for me, onto my end, it is what I am seeing at this moment, sweetie. The energy could change, and it could have already changed, beautiful. Let's go and see my dear friend, Bree. How many figures can I see you making at the peak of your career? Pendulum and Tarot. Let me go see. That is not your type of questions usually, Bree. You are surprising me, lovely. All right, so let's go and find that out. Hello, High Priestess. Nice to see you, beautiful. Kevin, are you still dating that lovely person that you were kind of dating not too long ago, sweetie? Bree, how many figures can I see you making at the peak of your career? Okay. Ace of Cups. I'm getting over here the World. I'm also getting our Wheel of Fortune. Hold on, followed out over here. I am going to validate with the Pendulum. From what I can see over here, I'm getting somewhere around 3. So I'm getting somewhere around 300,000 is what I'm getting, sweetie, for the moment. It could be more, it could be less. It really depends. You know, this is what I'm seeing at this moment. But if you change anything that is meant to be onto your path at this moment, you take, you know, you just kind of take a different route, it could change, you know, it could change this answer ultimately. But at this moment, if you stay where you are and what you have chosen onto your blueprint, it is somewhere around 300K. So how many figures can I see Bree making at the peak of her career? So I'm going to say it is somewhere around 300K, Spirit. And that is a yes. Will we surpass the 1 million, Spirit? Will we surpass the 1 million? Can we be between 300K and 900K? Can we be between 3 and 5? Okay, so I'm going to say somewhere between 3 and 5, my beautiful you. Sending you so much love, sweetie. It is so nice to see you, Bree. Thank you, Kevin. I'll be with you in a few moments, sweetie. I'm going to go and see our dear friend, Laura. Let me go and find your questions above, followed by Nella, then I'm moving over to Starseed and Jasmine. So Laura, hold on, I've got to find you. Let's put that over there. Okay, so you would like to know Laura's life future, followed by Cancer's wife in future. Let's start with Laura's life future. So we are with Laura, then Nella. Thank you everybody for waiting so patiently. So Laura's life future, what do we have? Okay. Into the future, sometimes I kind of feel as though you're going to be living maybe a little bit beyond your means. I also feel like there could be some jealousy popping on in. There could also be, I feel like, yes, you could be living a little bit beyond your means, but I feel that within the following 6 to 8 months of this happening, I feel that you're going to be able to reestablish, and I feel like you're going to put things back in order. That being said, I'm going to say just be careful a little bit financially speaking. There could be a little bit of instability, at least at first. There is a lot of jealousy that seems to be coming on in. So I'm going to say that jealousy is coming from Cancer. We have a lot of indecisions. I am seeing over here into the following year. I am seeing a separation. And I'm seeing that you're working really, really hard and you're kind of struggling within all of this. You have a lot of stress, you have a lot of burdens. So into the following year, I see you as separating, working really, really hard. And the energy is a little bit difficult to say right here. I'm not sure if you are separating from Cancer or if you are separating from your husband, sweetie, because I'm getting a lot of jealousy. I feel, Laura, from what I can see over here into the energy, that you're going to be leaving behind Cancer. He might want a little bit too much without giving all that much in return. And I feel as though him not being with anybody else and only being with you, he's going to want more of your time that you're not able to give because you're going to be working. You're going to have other priorities that you don't have right now. And I feel like he's going to be really, really jealous. And I feel like his jealousy might just kill the relationship altogether, sweetie. You're wondering, Cancer's wife in future. Cancer's wife in future. Cancer's wife in future, she's going to find new beginnings. She's going to find a new job. And you know what? I feel like she's going to be a great mom. I feel like she's going to find new beginnings. No worries whatsoever for her. She's going to work hard, but she's going to find happiness without Cancer, and she's not going to be bothering him. So I'm going to say Cancer's wife in future. I don't see any problems. She's going to be just fine. Laura and a husband in future and Cancer today. So Laura and husband in the future. Laura and a husband, you guys need to search. You guys need to... I'm seeing a breakup, sweetie. I feel like if you guys are not able or not willing, the possibility is not there to work upon it. I'm seeing over here a breakup because we're lonely. And I'm also seeing a little bit of a scandal. There could be something popping on up over here because of Cancer, sweetie. Because a scandal is coming on out over here. And I'm getting that things can't really just get worse. It is just somewhat of an inevitable end. So I am going to say, sweetie, I feel as though you're going to be breaking up with husband because of Cancer. Hopefully it's not going to be because you guys are exposed. I feel as though you don't really have a choice. And with Cancer's wife, just wondering if she'll be back out of divorce or how she'll be. She's not coming back. She's going to start her own life, sweetie. She's going to be absolutely fine. You're never going to hear of Cancer's wife again, sweetie. Hey, IG, how are you doing, sweetie? You sure can, beautiful. I'm sorry I did not answer yet. I was up there reading other stuff. Go for it, beautiful IG. Email me your questions, beautiful. I've got you. Let me go and see over here, beautiful. Oh, that is horrible, Secret Tarot. Oh my gosh. Let me answer that for you. That is bad. Let me go see. Laura, just one moment, sweetie. That is not good. I'm so sorry, beautiful. So sorry. IG, you can go for it, sweetie. I am doing much better, IG. Thank you. King of Pentacles, King of Swords. I'm going to say, unfortunately, beautiful Secret Tarot. I saw you come on in the other day and I loved your name. I'm so sorry for your story, what has been going on. I hope it's going to change. From what I can see, it's a no, sweetie. Let me go and see Laura. When do I see all of this happening? When do I see all of this happening? Let's go find out. I do. I'm getting better, IG. When I woke up this morning, I did not feel like 1,000 trucks just kind of, drove over me. I have given this illness over to David is what I did. Thank you, beautiful. I'll wait for your questions, sweetie. So my poor David now has this evil, horrible cold. 5 of Wands, followed on out by our Ace of Wands, sweetie. The 3 of Wands. I'm going to say within the following 6 months, this is going to appear, sweetie. Most likely between the following 3 to 5, things are going to start. I don't see an ending. I feel like there's an intrigue, there's questions, there's things kind of going upon over here. And within the following 6 months, I feel like things are a little bit more stable. By the following year, sweetie, you're no longer with your husband. From what I can see at this moment, unless something changes somewhere, unless maybe, Cancer and his wife, they find some agreement, they don't have to do some researches and so on, then you will be saved. But otherwise, I feel as though somewhere you're going to be getting caught into all of this, sweetie, within the following 6 months. I'm sorry, beautiful. I hope it changes. I really, really do. I feel like it is going to get ugly, sweetie. I hope the best thing that you could say to Cancer, if you're able to speak to him, is to try to find some agreement so they don't have to go through all of that, so you don't have to end up getting into any trouble whatsoever, sweetie. IG, I love you. You're so darn thoughtful. It is absolutely amazing. I've got you, beautiful. I will most likely do it in sections, my beautiful, like I used to do it, because I thought it went really well like that. IG, I don't know if you're going to be sticking around. I'm going to do like I usually do. If you're not here, or even if so, I'm going to send you an email with your timestamps so you don't have to look for them. Thank you so very much, beautiful. I hope so. I hope he will be. I really, really do. Let me go and see over here. Nella Nellick, sweetie. Nella Nellick is going to be at 44 minutes. So 44 minutes for Nella Nellick. We want to know, how is the boss going to react? How is the boss going to react if Nella Nellick sends an email to sign some papers? How is that going to go? I don't feel like you're moving in together, Laura. I don't. I'll pull out some cards. Give me a moment. Oh, you're a sweetie pie, IG. I'm going to send you those timestamps, so at least you'll get them. May you be here or not, and it'll just be easier for you to find your reading, sweetie. Thank you, beautiful. So let's go see. Nella, how is your boss going to be feeling about all of this, right? Seven of Swords, Queen of Swords, followed by our King. I feel... Honestly, I don't feel as though we're necessarily going to be agreeing. I don't know what these papers are all about. Thank you, Christine. Oh, there you go. You're there. His name is... Okay. You did not go to sleep, sweetie. Okay. Well, Nella. Beautiful. I feel as though we are going to be signing those papers for you. But we're going to be wondering why. I feel like we have a lot of different intrigues. I feel like we're not necessarily open to it all that much, but we will do it. So I'm going to say I don't really see any problems over here. I do feel like those papers will be signed, and I don't feel like you're going to have all that much problem. He is going to be a little bit worried, a little bit intrigued, but other than that, I feel like we'll do it for you, sweetie. So I say don't really worry about it, sweetie. I think you will be, sweetie, Laura, with your business and everything. I say take it day by day, just really day by day, and see where this brings you, sweetie. You know how energy can change. You know how a lot of things can change. Don't stress about what's going to happen until the following 6 months. You keep on working, Laura, with your business. You keep on moving on forward as you can. If you're able to contact Cancer to say, you know what, I feel as though you need to try to find some type of settlement, something to try to make things easier, less messy for everybody, that would be absolutely great. And it would be better for him, and it would cost him so much less in lawyer fees at the same time. You're having insomnia, aren't you? Beautiful. Because of this. Oh, sweetie, no. Go to sleep, sweetie. Go to sleep, beautiful. You're going to be fine. Working on your energy, right? You're going to be absolutely fine. Don't worry about it, my beautiful. Talking about beautiful. Hello to beautiful queen, and welcome to the channel, sweetie. Let's go and see. I'm going to say go to bed, Nella. Now, like, everything's going to be okay. Don't worry about it, beautiful. Hello, my beautiful Starseed. You're right on time with those stars. It is your turn. So let's go and see our dear friend Starseed glow for 1, 2, and 3 questions. When and will is Corey going to tell? He didn't say yet, did he? You feel he wants to make things work with her, and you don't know his intentions towards you. Ultimately, the problem being over here, Starseed, I'm going to pull out some cards, but what I could see from the last time I pulled out the cards for you, approximately 2 weeks ago, was that he wanted to say, but he was not going to be telling her for approximately maybe even 2 months. And the reason being is that he thinks that she is going to end up leaving him. And that is the main reason in all of this over here, beautiful. So I am going to say ultimately he wants to, but he's so afraid. He is afraid of, he's afraid that she is going to be leaving. And I feel as though he wants you and he wants her. He wants this to be working, but he does not believe that she is going to stick around. And this is why it's taking him so long. And I'm still going to say another good 6 to maybe 7 weeks before he says anything. Honestly, Starseed, I feel as though he doesn't really, thank you, beautiful Erica Marie, he doesn't really have a choice. He's going to continue like this until he has absolutely no choice, and he is absolutely pushed towards that wall. And you feel that he wants to make it work with her, but he wants to commit. That's it, right? Okay, so I'm going to say over here, he's just ultimately afraid of losing her. What could be interesting to look at over here, Starseed, is what he is going to do if he doesn't tell her. I'm going to check that out. There you go. You got what's a future for you and Corey, so that will answer it. Because ultimately, I feel that he is not really going to be saying anything because he knows that he's going to lose her, and he wants her and he wants you at the same time. He doesn't want to lose her and he doesn't want to lose you. But if he has to pick between her and you, I feel that he is going to pick Nairobi. So what's the future for you and Corey? Will he stay friends or get more serious? So what's the future for you and Corey? I know, it's absolutely crazy, isn't it? The future, he is always going to love you. Honestly, he loves you to the point that he wants to have children with you, sweetie. He is always going to be very passionate towards you. A lot of sexual energy. But I'm seeing a lot of sexual energy. I'm seeing a lot of wanting to approach you. But I'm not necessarily seeing a long-term commitment. So are you guys going to become more serious? Yes, my beautiful Lilith. Yes, I'm so sorry. Yes, that is the time, sweetie, 11. I'm going to say ultimately, this is truly about wanting to be with you, wanting to be serious. If it just kind of comes on into play and it's possible for everybody. But otherwise, I feel like we want to be friends with benefits is ultimately what we want. So I'm going to say most likely over here, sweetie, I don't feel like you're going to want to continue this relationship over here with benefits if he doesn't tell Nairobi about you guys. So you might not end up staying into a relationship. Thank you, beautiful Alexis. Isn't it? He told you he wanted a kid with you the other night. Exactly. And he does. He does. He wants a child with you, sweetie. Thank you, Lola. Thank you, Alexis and Susan. So let me go and give you some messages from him, sweetie, because my gosh, he loves you. He desires you. I do, don't I, Alexis? Thank you, sweetie. When I laugh, I cough to death, and sometimes I get, bad spells. But I'm feeling better, Alexis. Thank you, sweetie. It was a nasty 4 days, but hey, things turn around. So, Starseed, I'm going to say, sweetie, I feel like we want to be with you. We lust over you. We want to have a child with you. But we want to keep Nairobi. I know, confusing, isn't it? What do you do within all of this? And look at that. I don't want you taking birth control. Just what we were talking about. I never want you to question my love for you. I love looking good for you. I love holding you into my arms. I feel like we are meant to be. Let's have some wine and sex. I'm going to take some more cards out, but my beautiful Starseed, ultimately, I'm going to say over here, I feel as though he wants a relationship, a polygamy. We want to have you. We want to have Nairobi. We don't want to leave neither one of them. We would love to have children with you. And this is just the way that we would like it. But the question is, are you okay if he is not telling her? That is the main question. And what are you willing to do with that after? That is where you're going to have to find your answer. It does, doesn't it, Lilith? I know, I'm doing better. I am. I'm going up the hill is what I'm doing. I'm getting ready for 18 plus is what it is. It is. So you're definitely right. Perseverance is a beautiful trait. Let me give you some more messages over here, sweetie. I'm going to go to the Truthful deck. Yeah, I'm going to check that out, Starseed. I'm going to give you some more messages first. Was not quite done with you over here, sweetie, into your messages. I wanted to get over here. You need to wait. You need to be patient with our very truthful deck. You need to listen to your heart into all of this. I'm also seeing, do you even see me into that kind of way? Exactly, Lilith. Yes, and yes. I do want you to know that you are my everything, and I am open to some kind of compromise. So ultimately, I feel like he's open to absolutely everything as long as you are there and as long as she is there. If one of you guys are not there, that is creating a problem into his world. I know you're not okay with this. I know you are all for being open. You're all for being quite truthful. And if he's not willing to do that, I know that he's creating a lot of different problems for you, sweetie. So I feel like something is definitely going to be happening over here. Otherwise, I don't feel like you're going to be staying with him. How is Corey going to feel if you start dating new people? Jasmine, you're up next, by the way, followed out by YouTube user. Yes, you're waiting for it, aren't you, Hanson? So, and I got the new deck that you sent me the other day, Watson, the Oracle one, Amar and something. I did not open it yet, but I did receive it, and I received a tarot deck also that I opened, and it is for our 18 plus, so I'll be looking at that tomorrow. So how would Corey feel if you started dating new people? Two of Cups. We're not going to be happy with this whatsoever. I feel as though we're going to try to stop it as much as we can. There is going to be a lot of anxiousness over here, a lot of stress going on forward, not really knowing what it is that we can do or how we can do all of this. Ultimately, I am going to say over here that we believe that you are meant to be onto our path, into our world, and we don't want to let you go. It doesn't matter who's going to be coming into the way. So if you start dating new people, he's definitely going to be upset. He's not going to be in agreement, and he's going to fight for you, sweetie. I'm going to say maybe Starseed, try to give him a little bit of an ultimatum, give yourself a certain time where if things aren't really settled, something must happen. Otherwise, he's going to push it on forward until he has no choice, sweetie. Sending you so much love, Starseed. Yes, he is. He is, sweetie. He is, but he is selfish. He is selfish. He is. There's no doubt about it. But he loves you so very much. And he loves Nairobi also, which is just kind of crazy. Let me go on see over here for our beautiful Jasmine. As you're not really looking for a relationship either, okay? Let's go see if that is a possibility for Jasmine. So Jasmine, your question number 1, is it possible for you and eye candy to grow onto that friendly level? And then maybe just kind of take it deeper, right? I'm going to say beautiful. I feel like you and eye candy, I'm not going to exclude anything because I don't feel like it's right. Anything can change. Ultimately, I don't feel like you guys are meant to be together. I feel like this is fun. It adds on into that spiritual enlightenment. It adds into the pleasure of going to the class. It adds into some intrigue. You could end up being friends if you do work onto that. But are you ever going to go deeper? I don't feel as though so. I don't feel like that is necessarily there. I don't feel like that chemistry is there necessarily for both of you guys. If you bump into him, let's go see if you bump into him, what's going to happen. Well, I mean, if you bump into him, you have to say, I'm sorry, and then you got to start a conversation, because if you just bump into him and do nothing, nothing is going to happen. So if you bump into him, Jasmine, and you say, oh, I'm so sorry, you know, something of the such, then you start off a conversation. Then you're in it for the gold. And then I feel as though we're delaying a little bit. We're moving on forward. We're getting a little bit more relaxed with one another, and you open up a conversation. It's going to be very important if ever you do bump on into him. I do feel as though there is going to be a door that is going to be open over there, and it's going to be absolutely to you, up to you to make that move. Oh, you know, I'm so sorry. You know, I'm kind of clumsy. Didn't really do on purpose. And then you could get into, I don't know, you know, how are you liking this class? I'm thinking of doing this. This is where you've got to get busy with your conversation if you want something to happen, sweetie. And if you do that, I feel as though good things are going to happen. If you just bump into him and you say you're sorry, nothing's going to happen. He's going to say, oh, don't worry about it. What will Y text when he does text again? He's just a crazy, insane man, isn't he? Why? I'm going to say very dishonest, very unfair over here. A lot of unaccountability for this relationship. Ultimately, he is very corrupt. I'm going to say it's going to be somewhere around the same lines of what you've got already. There's not really going to be any phrase or any title to anything. It's again going to be something silly of hi, you know, or how are you doing with a bunch of different emoticons, but nothing much more, sweetie. How is he feeling about you not, you know, answering on back, right? And blocking him. All right, beautiful. I am going to say over here, I feel quite strongly, my sweetie, that, you know what? We're not happy. We're not happy. We don't understand why you're not writing on back. We're actually wondering if you're with somebody else right now because you're not writing back, and we don't understand why you're not, because how darn intriguing is this, right? So I'm going to say we're really upset, and we're not happy about this whatsoever. We kind of want to have a comeback again. We figure at some point if we keep on, you're gonna end up answering. So he's stubborn, is what I want to say. Sierra, thank you, my beautiful. Nice to see you, sweetie. He does. He needs psychological help, honestly. YouTube user, my beautiful. I have one question of yours here, so let's go for it. So we are with YouTube user High Priestess, Kevin, Libra Love, Christine, and Susan are going to be the following readings. So update in how and when your next meeting with Nelson might look like. You miss him, and a message card if possible. Absolutely, sweetie. How could I not say no to that? So update in how and when your next meeting with Nelson might be. We're going to leave a timestamp for YouTube user because I know that she often works as she just kind of drops on in. So let's put one at 1:02 for YouTube user, please. An update in how and when your next meeting with Nelson might look like. Oh, he is acting like a child, Jasmine. Oh, Bree, thank you, sweetie. Let's go and see. I am getting over here, my beautiful YouTube user, when and how you're supposed to. I do believe that there could be a possibility for you to kind of, to kind of meet him. I feel like it's going to be in town. I don't actually feel like I don't feel like you're actually meeting on purpose. I feel like you're kind of, how can I say, bumping into him is what I want to say, into town. I know that you miss him, sweetie. Could it be possible for you to send him out a message, perhaps? Let him know how you're feeling, what's going on, ask him how he's doing. Could that be possible for you, YouTube user? Because otherwise, I feel as though if you just kind of bump, I feel like it's more going to be of a, I'm bumping into somebody, right? And the possibility of bumping in could definitely change also. I mean, he could decide that day not to take the bus or the tram or, whatever transportation, or he could decide not to go to that cafe. It could change a whole pathways and you could never really bump into him. So I am going to say, I feel like within the following 2 months, you are going to bump into him. It is going to be onto a street, onto a road. I kind of feel like you're on your way to work over here. But I don't really feel like all that much is really going to come out of it. I kind of feel like it's a hi, how are you doing? And that's pretty much it. So I feel like it's going to be a little bit of an uncomfortable type of a situation because we don't really know what to say or what to do. So I'm going to take out some message cards for you. I don't see anything that is pre-planned. So beautiful, if you are able, YouTube user, to send a message out, or if you're wondering if you should send a message out or how you should send a message out, you know what? Send me an email, sweetie. We'll look at it together. I'll help you out with it, beautiful. I feel like if you do want to know what's going on and just kind of contact, see if anything is possible somewhere, we need to send out a message. Don't wait just for faith to come upon, because so many different things can happen into the meanwhile. Don't wait upon that. You must create your own life as you wish it to be, and that path will be your path. So let me give you some messages coming from him. And again, you know where my email is, romancefulltarot@gmail.com. I have them at the bottom of every single one of my readings onto my page. Well, you've written to me before, so send me an email, sweetie, if you want some help upon that. Let me give you some messages coming from him, sweetie. High Priestess and Kevin are up next. Jasmine, sending you and wishing you the most beautiful evening. Principessa. Have a buonanotte, because I do know that you do like Italian, sweetie. So I think I'll just speak to you in Italian from now on. Get you used to the Italian, since you are looking for an Italian man. So, YouTube user, messages coming for you. I would like to have a picture with you in it. Well, a picture frame with you in it. You have the most beautiful soul. You are, and I feel like you were actually a blessing into his life. I do feel as though we do still have some feelings for you, and we did really, really love you into the past. I do feel like we also want to protect you an awful lot, sweetie. Thank you, bright eyes. Let me move on forward over here to this one. Over here. How are you doing, bright eyes, tonight? All right. I hope the flames of our love last for eternity. Thank you for loving me with your whole heart. I want you to know that I do still love you. Thank you for never giving up on us. Have faith, I am making my way back to you. And ultimately, I don't know why I'm knocking on my candles. Let's go to the last one over here and find out what we've got, sweetie. Let's go to this one. No to this one. Did you ask any questions that I'm unaware of, Laura? I think you might have that I don't know of, sweetie. Laura, post your questions that I have not answered that I don't know of. Because I think I answered all of them, so maybe that's where you missed your questions. Let me know what questions those are, Laura. YouTube user, I can hear your thoughts. Continue to communicate with me. I am listening. You're doing okay this evening? I'm good with okay, sweetie. Okay is better than not good. We may be separated, but you are always in my thoughts and always in my heart. I do hear you and I do feel you. Although we were not into the same page into the past, I want you to know that I'm ready to be committed to you now. And you are loved. Never forget this and never ever doubt it. Beautiful. YouTube user, sending you so much love, sweetie. High Priestess, will ex-coworker RW contact you and his energy towards you? Kevin, Libra love, Christine, and Susan are the following readings. So, will ex-coworker RW contact you and his energy with you? Hello, the unconventional light. Nice to see you, sweetie. Oh, beautiful. Oh, sweetie, I'm sending you the biggest hug into the world, the unconventional light. That must have been difficult for you, sweetie. High Priestess, will ex-coworker RW contact you? I'm going to say no. Oh, that was your I did answer that. It was a no. I don't feel like you're moving in with him, sweetie. It was a no, sweetie. Laura, so it's a no. I feel like Cancer wants to be onto his own side. I feel like he wants to do his own things. And I feel as though after a certain amount of time, then maybe you guys can be together. But I feel like he wants to continue to see you, but with both of you guys having your own places. Thank you, the unconventional light. I'm feeling better, sweetie. I really am. I am, climbing up that hill is what I'm doing. Such as you are with mailing those things out, sweetie. You're definitely climbing up those hills, sweetie. I'm going to say over here, High Priestess, I'm really, really sorry. I don't feel as though RW is going to be contacting you. I feel as though the energy either has changed or switched. Something has happened over here. I feel like with this ending, we just kind of want to turn the page. And I see us just really walking away. So I'm going to say maybe friends, but not even necessarily, sweetie. So I'm going to say that we're trying to turn the page onto this and we're just kind of walking away altogether. I feel like we need something new. We need some new energy into our life, and we're really just feeling confused about everything. We just need to find ourselves, and I feel like we want to be with ourselves right now. So it is nothing that has to do with you. I feel like he needs to find himself, what he wants and what he desires, and he needs his time alone. And this is the reason why he's not going to be contacting you, sweetie. I'm sorry, beautiful. Let me go see that, Laura. So let's answer Laura before we move on over to Kevin. I know, but you know what? The unconventional life, it is very strong of you to do so. It is not something that everybody is able to do. You are strong, you're beautiful, and you're courageous, and good for you for doing so. It is going to help you to move on forward. I'll be with you in just a few moments, sweetie. I just wanted to send you a really big hug, sweetie. I know it was a really difficult moment for you, an emotional one. Laura. Absolutely, Bree. Absolutely, sweetie. Let's go and see Cancer's energy we did not do. So you would like to know what is going to happen if you both get caught. If you both get caught, I do believe as though it is going to be decision time over here. But our Queen of Swords seems to be into the reverse position. So I am going to say over here that I feel like he's doing his thing. And I feel like you're doing your thing. I feel like he already has his position because he has been notified before you. He knows that he must find a place. He's going to his mom, so on, so on. I feel like he was going to be a little bit more spontaneous. And I don't feel as though you guys are together. So I'm going to say, ultimately, I do not see that both of you guys are going to be moving in together. I feel like it's going to be, I've got my place, I'm doing my thing. I feel like you need to get your place and do your thing. And we can continue seeing each other until we are ready to move in together. I feel, and I had seen that into the readings a few days ago when I said, whenever he moves into his own place, he's not necessarily going to want you moving on in because he has lost so much and he doesn't want to lose the little that he is going to have. So he's going to want to actually be alone into his own world for a little while. Kevin, can I ask, do I see things working out soon? You're applying to a lot of schools. You were thinking about going back to school last time, Kevin. And you think of getting summer. Do I see anything good coming on in? Let me go see. Apply away, sweetie. Go for it. Sending you so much love, High Priestess. Kevin, can I see anything good working on out soon? Let's go and see if anything is coming up on for you in work, Kevin. Libra Love and Christine are up next on Susan. All right. right, I am seeing our chariot. We're moving on forward. You're not giving up. I feel like all the possibilities are there, and you're really looking, and you're working, and you're looking for it. Ultimately, I feel like there is a decision that is going to have to be made. I'm going to say over here, Martin, Kevin, I feel like you need to continue going. I don't want you to stop. I want you to continue doing as much as you can. I don't know which domain you're looking for, which field of studies. I know it's your school application, sweetie. I don't feel as though into your school, into your domains or whatever fields it is that you're looking for, I do not see you being or having a place into the fall semester. I need you to continue looking. I need you to continue posting. I feel as though you're going to get a position. You're going to be getting a place, a seat, if you will, in a college or university into the month of January. So more into the winter session, sweetie, is what I'm seeing. So my beautiful, no, I know that. I knew that's what it was, sweetie. That's what I was looking for. Kevin, don't worry about it, beautiful. So I'm going to say keep on looking. I feel as though into the month of January, so into the winter session, you are going to be having two different choices, so two different schools to look for. Now, I do believe that those, you need to ask for that starting maybe somewhere around the month of October, I believe, which is going to give you access for the month of January. So I'm going to say for the fall, I see it being difficult. I don't really see any openings coming up on. So I'm going to say it is more going to be for the month of January. I do see you going back at school, sweetie. So you might have to work a little bit more in between before you actually start school, sweetie. But don't give up and don't stop. I see you having a place coming on into the month of January. But who knows? Somebody could decide that they're not taking that class. They're not taking that field of studies. And they're going to cancel. And the school could call upon you, give you that position, give you that place into the school, sweetie. So don't give up. Keep on putting in, your results and your grades and, everything that you need to put on in so you can be accepted at that school. And I feel like it's more going to be into the month of January, but who knows what might open for you before. You just need one cancellation to have that place become yours. So do not give up, okay? It is my pleasure, sweetie. Laura, I know that you're going to be fine, sweetie. I know it's going to be difficult, but I know that you're going to be fine. Libra love, beautiful. Should you ghost Sam and Giorgio? Don't ghost anybody, Libra love. Don't ghost anybody. I don't like the ghosting stuff. I don't. No. I'm very all against ghosting. Just tell them that you don't want to be with them or something. Let me go and answer your question, though. So Sam, he's not over Sam, but he's not giving up. But Giorgio is giving you mixed signals, right? Okay, let's go see that. Let's go find that out. Thank you, High Priestess. So Libra love followed by Christine, Susan, Ecky, and a beautiful Queen. So I want to know, should Libra love, should you ghost Sam and Giorgio? Should you ghost Sam and Giorgio? Six of Pentacles. I'm looking for George right now. For Sam, I'm sorry. Giorgio, I'm going to pull out some more cards. I'm going to say Sam and Giorgio. Sam is looking like a yes. Why? Because I don't really see that love is really picking on up. I don't feel like we're going to be able to give you what it is that you deserve and what it is that you want. So for the moment, I'm still not going to say don't ghost. Just say that it's not really working out. You need to take a pause or you need to think about things. As for Giorgio, he's giving you mixed signals, isn't he? But Giorgio is looking towards the future. But Giorgio is non-committal. But Giorgio does care for you. So if you're going to ghost anybody, I say ghost Sam. He's really insecure. Giorgio is looking towards the future, does love you, does want to offer something to you. He's just really non-committal. And when I say non-committal, he's not wanting to cheat on you. He's just not really willing to look towards the future to say, yes, I'm looking for a long-term commitment where we're not seeing anybody and we're going to get married and we're going to move in and so on, so on, so on. But give Giorgio a little bit of time. Giorgio just might change his mind and just want to be completely committed to you, sweetie. But I don't see him seeing anybody else. So I'm going to say, I like Giorgio. I feel like Giorgio really loves you and can give you something really, really good. As for Sam, he seems really, really unsecure and doesn't really want to give you what you're looking for. So I say maybe put Sam on ice and continue with Giorgio, sweetie. Christine, why didn't Diane call you back? Does she still want you to watch her husband? That is the strangest question ever, my beautiful Christine. You are so intriguing me. But let me go and see. Why didn't Diane call you back? Does she still want you to watch her husband? How interesting is that? You are like a spy, my beautiful Christine. All right. Susan, Ecky, beautiful queen, and Erica Marine are America Marine. Seriously. Erica Marie, beautiful. You guys are up next. So, Christine, why didn't Diane call you back? Does she still want you to watch her husband? Four of Pentacles, reverse position. Our page, we're still thinking about it. We are absolutely no doubt about it. But you know what? I feel as though we're afraid. We're a little bit anxious. We're having second thoughts. So I'm going to say, ultimately, I feel like we don't want you to be watching over our husband anymore. Or anyways, we're unsure about it. At first, we thought it would be a really, really good idea. Now, we're not too sure about it. We're getting some second thoughts. And this is why you have not received a call back yet, sweetie. Oh, Laura, it's Cancer who is jealous, no doubt about it. It is Cancer. Whenever Cancer moves into his apartment and you're with hubby, Cancer is going to be worried that you might find somebody else with work. He's going to be absolutely terrified of you meeting new people at work, which is not a problem. Was not a problem into the past, but will be becoming a problem because you're opening your business. And that is where the jealousy is coming from, Laura. Beautiful Susan, and we're going to put a timestamp for Susan. After Susan, I'm moving over to Ecky, beautiful queen, and Erica Marie. Susan is at 122. 122 for Susan. What is Brian thinking and feeling about you? So what is Brian thinking and feeling about you? Sweetie, there is a burden that is there. We love you. He's feeling the exact same. Well, he's not feeling the exact same thing because he doesn't necessarily think that you are cheating on him. But I am going to say that there's a lot of burden. There's a lot of worries. Ultimately, he wants to have that Two of Cups. He loves you. He cares for you. He wants to have that togetherness. He's trying to gain more strength, more courage to try to make this relationship work out. I feel as though he loves you. He wants to make this work out. He just doesn't really know how to do so, my beautiful Susan. And he just feels as though this relationship, as much as we want to have it and we want to keep it, it is heavy, is what he is feeling. I do believe you will be, Laura. I do believe so, sweetie. Susan, what is Andrew thinking about you and feeling? Does he want to marry you? And what is a good going to happen with you guys? But Laura, that all depends what happens. And this is what I'm saying. It all depends what happens with his wife, with Cancer's wife. Is he's able to come to some type of agreement with his wife, you might not be involved into this altogether, and you might not have to get a divorce. You might not have to move out, and so on, so on. Which is why I'm saying if you're able to talk to Cancer and you're able to tell him or ask him to try to find some type of agreement so you are not involved into this, it would be the best thing ever. Susan, what is Andrew thinking about you and feeling? Andrew loves you. Andrew looks at all different kind of possibilities with you. Andrew wants to be with you. Andrew needs you to leave Bryant is what Andrew needs. I'm also going to be saying over here, I'm with you right now, my beautiful Susan. I'm on to your second question, sweetie. I am also going to say over here that Andrew thinks about you all the time. Andrew wants you to leave Bryant is ultimately what it is that he wants. He does want to marry you. And I am going to say he cherishes every single moment that he does have with you. If you are able to be with him and you do choose him, I do believe as though you guys will try to have that child into the future. You will get eventually married. You will be loved and you will be cared for as a beautiful queen, Susan. So I am going to say Andrew really just wants the very best for you. But Andrew is not going to be making a move because he does respect you and love you until the ultimate answer you have made with Bryant. And Andrew wants you to go away with him from June 29th to July 2nd. Will you be able to go? Let me go and see that. From June 29th to July 2nd, will you be able to go? I know that you would love to go. Are you going to be able to go? He is thinking about you. He is wishing that you are going to be able to go. Ultimately, I am going to say over here, I do believe that you are going to be able to go. So I am going to say a yes onto this one, my beautiful Susan. Susan, sending you so much love. Know that you are so loved. Seriously, you are beautiful. Let's move on forward now to our dear friend. Hold on, I believe I'm with Ecky right now. Yes, I am. Followed by beautiful Queen Erica Marie Alexis. So we want to know for notes, you want the blunt deck, absolutely. Hold on, let me just do that and this and here. And let's go and do the blunt deck. All right. So, notes. Thank you, my beautiful Susan. I do listen to what you say, and I try to find a solution within myself. I want you to know that I am quiet to protect you from my ego. I am undecided about us. I need a little bit of time to think through this. I don't want to be rushed. Thank you, beautiful, lovely. I do want you to know that I cannot let go of the past. I do see signs of you absolutely everywhere. I have a lot of sexual thoughts about you. The tiny square one, yes. And the key deck, absolutely, sweetie. Thank you, Susan. So let's go and find out. Tiny square shaped deck. Here we go. I am so lost without you. I really do want to see you. I want you to know that I was scared. We will be together someday again. And will you wait for me? I do have some new decks that I'm working on, Ecky. I should have them into the following week. I'll try to get some time to work upon them. And you wanted the key deck. Let's go for the key. I can see us taking road trips and going on epic holidays. I see us walking along a beach together one day, hand in hand. Thinking about our future together gives me goosebumps. I want you to know that this is no ordinary love. I make space for you into my home by imagining how you would see it. And I want to spend a weekend in bed with you. Ecky, sending you so much love, sweetie. I'm wishing you a beautiful evening. Beautiful queen. Are you going to get back with your ex-Cancer? Let's go and see, sweetie. Erica, Alexis, and Susan are up next. Susan, maybe not Susan. I think I did those ones. So beautiful queen, Erica, Marie, and Alexis are up next for the moment. So would you get back with your ex-Cancer? Are you going to be getting back with your ex-Cancer? First card is not promising, my sweetie. I'm getting the Tower followed out by the Moon. Knight of Wands. We do think about it every once in a while. I do have to say your ex-Cancer does think about you. I am also going to say that your ex-Cancer is really onto their guard. I don't feel as though they are wanting to have a reconciliation at this moment, my sweetie. But I'm also going to say at this moment that I feel like they would like to get back with you, but for passionate reasons, sexual compatibility, let me put it that way, but not necessarily for the long run. We are hiding a lot of our feelings and our emotions within us that we are just kind of burying there within the hurt and the feelings and everything that is a little bit confused. I'm going to say ultimately, I'm not going to close the door upon it. If you want to be good friends with benefits, it's a definite yes. As for a restart, a beginning, a reconciliation of the relationship, I'm not seeing it at the moment, but I do know that we are thinking of you and we are quite sexual with you also. So who's to say? Maybe there will be a change of energy. If there is, it is going to be within the following 3 to 4 weeks. Other than that, I'm going to say no for a reconciliation, sweetie. Sending you so much love, beautiful. Noonet, how are you doing today? How is your day? Is it better today, Noonet? Erica Marie, followed by Alexis, and then I'm moving over to Sierra Michelle. So Erica Marie, into a general reading. What is coming up for you? All right, Erica, sweetie. I'm getting over here a lot of prosperity, financially speaking. I'm going to say that you do have a lot of accomplishments, a lot of comfort. So if there's anything, Jasmine, you're back, sweetie. If there is anything that you have done or that you have placed somewhere, I do know that you do work onto those not onto those social markets, but onto the financial markets. I'm going to say that maybe you will have some titles, something that will end up to be good. Ultimately speaking, I feel like you do have a decision that needs to be made. This decision is going to bring some changes into your world. It's going to change, but career-wise, it is going to be bringing new beginnings towards you. And I'm going to say into the following 2 to 3 months, you're definitely going to be taking a travel with your lovely partner. So may it be, and a travel could be an hour away. It is simply somewhere where you have not been yet, or that's further away from home. So you are going to be going somewhere onto some type of trip over here, a getaway, sweetie. Other than that, I feel like you have a lot of power. You have a lot of action. Whatever it is that you want, you can definitely make it happen, but you have to be listening to your beautiful intuition upon this. Sometimes you feel like your life is a little bit unbalanced. You have some challenges coming on in, but you know what? Have some courage and everything is going to be absolutely perfect. I do still feel as though that ex is still kind of bothering you, still trying to make a little bit of competition into this, but don't worry about it. She is not a problem whatsoever. So I'm going to say all together over here, financially, I feel like things are good. Love, Also, the ex, she's still a little bit into the picture, but not really creating any problems. And I feel as though you might end up taking a little bit of a trip, sweetie. He just started yesterday and he took it down. He's sad. He's talking to, so he doesn't need it. Whoa, Noonet. I like him. He's so darn cute. I told you it doesn't matter if he's got a car or not. He's adorable. Erica Marie, if there's anything you would like to know that I have not touched upon, please do let me know, sweetie. Alexis, how does Jeff feel about you? He was reserved at dinner and it seemed like his mind was elsewhere, right? Maybe the spark he had for you is gone. Let's go see. So we are with Alexis Scott right now. Sierra Michelle Tarot is next. Bree with a timestamp is following on up. Then we will be with Bright Eyes and Unconventional High Priestess, lovely Susan Jasmine. And we're going to be finishing up the live with IG's questions. So Alexis, how does Jeff feel about you? 7 of Cups over here, sweetie. We're still looking at that possibilities. The Chariot over here. You know what? I feel like his mind was a little bit elsewhere, but I feel it has to do with work. I feel like this is something that was more financial. I don't feel like as though he meant not to really be there or not seem that he was there, that he was a little bit distant. It is never really a feeling that he wants to bring a pond to you. So has that spark, is the spark gone? Absolutely not. I feel as though he wants things to move. He wants things to change, and he is not going anywhere. He is still looking towards a future with you, and he is still looking at those beautiful possibilities, sweetie. So I'm going to take another deck out to come and validate all of this. I'm going to say that you are still very truly loved, sweetie. It is really just a question right here of circumstances into his life and with work and everything that is just a little bit bothering him. And it just kind of came into the space where it might not have been when you guys were having dinner together. So let's go and see. And here we go. You see the Hierophant popping on out by our 4 of Pentacles. Our 6 of Wands also getting our Page. We're thinking about new ways. We're thinking about new things. I feel as though Jeff is thinking about the future with you, thinking about what could be that next step. What is the next thing that we could do? Honestly, I feel, Alexis, that you guys should go off onto a trip. You guys should go and do something that you have not done or that you've been wanting to do. I feel like it's time to just kind of put something exciting and fun into this relationship. He's not going away if you don't do it, by the way. I just feel like it would just add into that certain extra spark into the relationship. But ultimately, has the fire and the spark gone for you? Absolutely no. We do love you. We do care for you. We don't want to lose you. We're still looking towards the future. I say do something that you guys have never done and just kind of surprise him with it. He's absolutely going to love it, sweetie. It doesn't matter, right? It could be into the bedroom. It could be at a hotel. It could be going away for an hour into a chalet or doing some type of special activity that you guys have never done but always talked about. Do something unexpected and watch the spark that's going to be into his eyes. Shawnie Harris, thank you, sweetie, for joining us and welcome to the channel, beautiful. Alexis, let me know if there's anything else I can do for you. Beautiful Sierra Michelle Tarot, this is your turn. Why was John sending you pics of your kid for the past hour, right? He was so into his feelings today. Can you have his thoughts? Really? Okay, let me go see. So Sierra Michelle Tarot followed out by Bree, Bright Eyes, the Unconventional Light, and High Priestess. So why was John sending you pictures of your kid for the past hour, right? Beautiful. You know what it is, basically, right? I feel as though he didn't have all that much of a good Father's Day, did he? I feel like things were complicated. I feel like he felt a little bit unloved. And ultimately, I feel like he's sending all these pictures out. Yes, he's really, really close to his feelings. But at the same time, I feel as though he wanted you to know that your child is well and is happy when they are with him. So I kind of feel as though, yes, we wanted to show you the splendid beauty that you guys have created together. But at the same time, we wanted to kind of show you that, you know what? We are loved and we are cared for and we are oh so very much important. So there was a little bit of a twisted side to him sending all these pictures out for the past hour. Yes, please do send it, Unit. I will answer you. Send it right away, okay? Because I'm going to finish off with IG and she has more questions. Beautiful, Unit. So I'm going to say ultimately over here, thank you, Alexis, sweetie. Sending you so much love, beautiful. As usual, I adore you, Alexis. I'm going to say, my beautiful Sierra, this is really about, I'm going to give you some messages over here, a little bit onto his thoughts, what he is thinking. But ultimately over here, we do want to show you that we are able to sacrifice. We are able to pass through all of our emotions. And we do want to show you that we are changing. We want to show you that we are not the same person that we used to be into the past, that we are making modifications into our life, into our world. And we feel as though your child that you guys have together is so very important. And we just want to give it more love. We want to give more attention. And we feel like that is of the utmost importance right now. So this is what I'm getting with his thoughts and how he is feeling within all of this. So he's feeling of an awakening, but at the same time, he wanted to let you know how he is feeling about this and how he is changing and that he is loved also. He does not want you to think that he is unloved or uncared for, because it's important for him to know this, that you know this. So ultimately, I feel as though he is happy. I feel like he is glad to be a father, that he loves the child that you guys have together, and he is absolutely amazed by that child. So at the same time, kind of feel like he is sending you some type of messages out that, you know what, everything that you guys did together was not all bad. There was a lot of beauty into it, and this was one of those occasions. So, sweetie, I'm going to say over here, we're feeling more inspired. We're choosing happiness right now. And I feel like we want to work a little bit more in collaboration together. Bree, you would like to know, are you destined? You're a little bit saddened by that amount, aren't you? Are you destined to only make 300 to 500K or at best? Or can you see me potentially making more, choosing a different path? Okay, let's go and see that. So for Bree, and I will ask the pendulum after, we're going to put Bree with a timestamp of 142 for Bree, 142. So is Bree destined to make only 300 to 500K, or can we do better if we choose a different path? Our King of Wands. Ultimately over here, I am going to say, altogether, I am going to say over here, I do believe that you do have some possibilities that are going to be offered to you where you could make more. I don't see you, though. I don't see you making more than 800K a year. I don't feel like you're going to surpass the 1 million, sweetie. Let me go and validate. So I want to know, will Bree, even if she changes paths or choose a different path, will she ever financially make more than $1 million? Will Bree eventually make more than $1 million? Even if she chooses a different path. And that, my beautiful, is a no, sweetie. So I am going to say, let me validate. Can Bree make 900,000? Okay, so Spirit can really see you making somewhere around 900, just not really passing the 1 million, sweetie. Sending you so much love, Bree. Bright eyes, my beautiful. Let me just go over here. Will it be beneficial for you to go into business with your cousin dispatching? And will your financial situation get better for the next few months? Well, let's go and see my beautiful bright eyes. Unconventional light, High Priestess, Susan, and Lovely are following up next. So will it be beneficial for you? Will it be beneficial for you to go into business with your cousin dispatching? Hello, my beautiful bright eyes. Let's go and see this for you, my sweetie. Hello, Jazz. Nice to see you. King of Wands, High Priestess. I'm going to say a no onto this one, bright eyes. I'm going to say no. I'm going to say ultimately over here, I don't feel. Let me go see if your financial situation is going to get better into the future months. As far as it good for you to get into business with your cousin dispatching, I don't see it, sweetie. I kind of feel like it's not going to go well. I feel like you're going to have a clash of ideas, a clash of opinions. I feel like there's going to be some conflicts, and ultimately you're going to be stuck into a situation where you don't really know what to do. You're going to be feeling kind of sad, kind of stuck into a situation where you don't really know what to do, because this is family, right? So you're going to be a little bit confused, a little bit sad, and a little bit lost. So I'm going to say, if you want to try it, I say, why not go for it? But I don't necessarily see it working on out. Now, are things going to get better for you into the following months? We do have over here our Four of Wands, also getting our Four of Pentacles, followed out by our Eight of Cups. Sweetie, I am going to say, I feel like within the following 4 to 5 months, things are going to get better. So yes, within the following few months, things will be better for you. I feel like something is going to be offered to you, and happiness will enter back into your life. Things are going to become a little bit more easy, and you're going to be going up forward. So I'm going to say maybe around the month of September, maybe even the month of October, this is going to be offered to you, and things are going to get better. So bright eyes, do not give up, sweetie. Things are definitely going to get better for you. And if you are intrigued and you do want to try it, I say go for it with your cousin if you do want to. But just make sure that you make it clear before you start that if you're not feeling right, you're not feeling, okay into the situation, that you can also give up. Also, I do have to say, if you have to go into business with your cousin dispatching and you have to actually put money into it, it's a definite no. If you don't have to put money into it, I say, why not? You've got nothing, to lose. Just kind of make it clear with your cousin to begin with. Oh, well, see, that's what it is. I'm seeing a lot of conflicts. I'm seeing a lot of just not seeing eye to eye, bright eyes. Sending you so much love, sweetie. How are you doing, Jazz? Sierra, you say it was baby pictures of her when you guys were together, and even your mom, right? And your other kids. He was very emotional, wasn't he? You know what? I feel as though he's just kind of getting into his dad role. I feel like he really wants to let you know that you guys might not be seeing eye to eye right now, Sierra, but you did do some beautiful things together. The unconventional light, yeah, has thoughts and separations, my beautiful. Let's go see. The unconventional light, you mailed Damien's things to him. Did he receive it? Sending you so much love, bright eyes. So did he receive it? His thoughts on your separation also at the same time. I do believe that he did receive it, sweetie, and he feels like this is somewhat of a failure. He feels a lot of sadness. He feels as though this is giving up. I feel like he is exhausted. He is fatigued by all of this. He feels sometimes that the motives were not really right. He doesn't always necessarily agree with not being together anymore. I don't see that he is excited whatsoever about these new beginnings. I feel like he would like to still be into the past. He would still like to be with you. This is really about leaving behind. Receiving this package was really just a sign that it is time. You have made your mind. It is clear. There is no turning on back. This is about moving on. So I feel like he is going to be trying to look to better days ahead, but it is going to be very, very difficult because this is just really that conclusion. It is that final page of that chapter that nobody really wants to read. But when you get to it, you say, I don't really have a choice. I guess this is the ending. It is draining, isn't it? Yeah, he did receive it, sweetie. Well, there you go, my beautiful Erica Marie. We cannot be wrong, sweetie. And the unconventional light, I'm going to say to you, you know what? I know that this is absolutely draining. It is draining, and I feel as though I think you're the one who made the decision not to be together anymore. I feel like it is so difficult. And sometimes we don't believe it until that final moment where we have no choice, when we move out or when we receive packages or anything of the such, where everything just says, okay, I have no choice. This is my closing page. It is my ending. So there's a lot of sadness. There's a lot of nostalgia. I feel like there was still a lot of hope, but we know that we need to move on forward. Sending you so much light, and so much love and so much clarity, the unconventional light. You are strong. You are beautiful. You've got this. This was a difficult day. I'm going to say if you drink wine or anything or a cup of tea, go for it, enjoy, get underneath a nice blanket, sweetie, read a nice book, watch a nice movie, and fall asleep and have beautiful dreams. Today and tomorrow will be a more beautiful, brighter day where you're slowly starting to turn that new page, sweetie. High Priestess, what is LD's energy with you? High Priestess, 2 questions. Any new lover and new relationships coming on in? So what is LD's energy with you? You do, don't you? I say go for it. Get yourself a glass of wine. Get yourself a blanket, sweetie. And just lose yourself onto the World Wide Web, onto, I don't know, onto YouTube, onto something that makes you smile, sweetie. Watch a comedian show or something. Have some fun, beautiful, and change your mind off of all of this stuff. Have yourself a beautiful evening, sweetie. High Priestess, what is LD's energy with you? Oh, I like my first card. It is the Chariot. I hate my second one. Love my first one, hate my second one. Love the third one. Hopefully I don't hate the fourth one. No, I like it. Okay, sweetie. Making my own self laugh, my dear gosh. I'm going to say over here, you know what? I like LD's energy with you. I feel as though we're wanting to move on forward with you. We're starting to see a little bit more clarity, and I feel like we're going to actually start to make more moves towards you. So I feel like something more is definitely coming towards you, coming closer. The only thing that I'm seeing is that we're not ready to do it right away. But LD's energy is definitely about getting to know you more and wanting to be with you. Absolutely no doubt about it. And it is coming on through, I believe, within the following 4, maybe 5 weeks tops, sweetie. You're definitely going to be hearing more from LD, and it's going to be about moving on forward, more into a loving type relationship, High Priestess. So I'm definitely loving this. Let me go on, see over here. Yes, I know. I love it, right? Before I do not forget, but I'm going to go and answer Anjali over here about your question about your English exam. Let me answer that for you, okay, sweetie? We are closed for donations. Let me answer the question for you. It is a beautiful, yet simple, yet very important question for you, I see. So let me answer that. High Priestess, I'm coming on back for that new love coming on for you. I know, right, Lilith? So let's go see, Anjali. Are you going to be getting this onto the first try, right, is what you're wondering? And my answer to you is a yes. So congratulations to you, my beautiful. Good night, Nunit. Anjali, it is a yes to you, sweetie. Good for you and congratulations. High Priestess, any new lover and new relationships coming on in? Let's go see. Any new lover, new relationships coming on in for High Priestess. Eight of Wands over here, followed up by our Ten of Cups. Somebody is definitely moving closer to you in great happiness, looking towards a future, wanting a future with you. So I'm going to say, High Priestess, I do believe that somebody is coming on in for you. I am going to say this person is coming out of a relationship, so it's somewhat a little bit fresh. They seem to be coming into the month of October, somewhere around mid-October, but I am liking LD, High Priestess. LD is interested in you, but this is not LD. This is somebody else. So if you're interested into this person, they seem to be of the sign of Sagittarius. I am going to say that they are fairly tall. I feel like they are adventurous, an adventurous type of personality, but they're not necessarily going to drag you into it if you're not into that. But they like to move, they like to do things, they like to, they like movement. They're kind of wild. A beautiful person. So I'm going to say yes, somebody is coming into your life somewhere into the month of October. Sign Sagittarius, sweetie. Let me know if there's anything else I can do for you, beautiful. But LD, I'm liking again. Susan, we're going to leave a timestamp over here for Susan. Lovely. If you could please post your question for me, lovely. Go for it, sweetie, because you are going to be coming right up after Susan. So Susan is at 156.30. 156.30. Is Brian starting to talk and see somebody else? And on tomorrow, is he going away with a woman? He's been going away often, hasn't he? So is Brian starting? I'm actually going to go over here. Is Brian starting to talk and to see someone else? Is Brian starting to talk and to see somebody else? Yes. At 157. 157, beautiful Lilith. Is Brian starting to talk and to see somebody else? I'm going to say that he is talking with people. Is he starting to see somebody else? I don't see that though. So I am going to say a no on to seeing somebody else, but he is talking with people. He's definitely talking with ladies, sweetie. But I don't feel like he's doing anything with any of them. It's almost as if he's kind of playing games, sweetie. It's almost as though he gives some hopes to these ladies and these ladies kind of fall for him. And then he just kind of gives nothing to nobody. Thank you, Lilith. So let's go see. Is he going away with a woman? Is he going away with a woman? I'm going to say it's a yes onto this one. And I am going to say it is a yes. This person does care for him. But I'm going to say onto the other side that I still don't feel as though he is interested into this woman. And are you and Andrew going to have a good life if you do relocate to Georgia? Lovely. If you could please post your questions, sweetie. So are you and Andrew going to have a good life if you do relocate to Georgia? The Ace of Swords, followed on out by our Page of Swords, also getting our Nine of Swords. You know what? I don't feel as though you're going to be having any problems whatsoever, my beautiful. Honestly, as I said, I believe that Andrew is going to be wanting to give you the most and the best that you desire. He's been wanting you for quite some time. I feel like you are a gift into his world, and he truly is willing to give you whatever it is that you desire. So are you going to be having a good life? I do believe that there is going to be a lot of communication, a lot of love, a lot of understanding. I don't see all that many conflicts whatsoever, sweetie. So I'm ultimately going to have to say a yes onto that one. I know, Patricia, seriously. You're always coming on in when I'm talking about Andrew. Seriously. Let me go see if I can find Lovely's question here. Let me just go see. Maybe Lovely is still in here. Maybe the question has been posted. No, Lovely retracted the message. Okay, so I guess I'm going to have to wait for Lovely because your question, you retracted it, my beautiful. So, Lovely, if you could please post your question, sweetie. I will be with you momentarily. I'm going to go and see Shawnie and Jazz and Jasmine, and then I'm going to finish up the reading over here tonight with IG. So let's go see actually Jazz, checking on Jay's energy towards you. Let's go and see that, Jazz. So Jay's energy towards you for Jazz. I think so, Patricia. My dear gosh, every time you pop in, that is a name that you're hearing, and I only have one person who talks to me about somebody who is named after that, sweetie. Okay, my beautiful Jazz, we are thinking of you. We're thinking the very best of you. I feel as though we would love to have children with you. We would love to have so much abundance with you. And we don't want you to go anywhere. We don't want you to move away. We don't want you to disappear out of our life. Yet, we're not making any action towards you. So, we are loving you and desiring you from a distance, but not having the courage to get closer to you, Jazz. I wish that Jay just kind of has that courage to get closer to you, sweetie. I know, isn't it, Patricia? There you go, Lovely. Nice to see you, sweetie. So let's go and see Shawnie and Lovely and Jasmine. So Shawnie, you're currently in separation. You're lost. Will I talk to Corey again? And the time frame, is it over? I'm so sorry, my beautiful. Let's go and see. Lovely is next, followed out by Jasmine. I love the way you see that, Patricia. Absolutely. I say go for it, sweetie. I've got you right now, Shawnie. No, it's all good, sweetie. So, are you going to talk again to Corey? And the time frame. Here we go. I am good, Lovely. Thank you so very much, sweetie. I am going to say over here, my beautiful, that I do believe that Corey is still thinking of you, sweetie. I definitely do. There's no doubt about it. So we are thinking of you. We are thinking about the future, but our life is absolutely kind of chaotic right now. I feel like everything is a little bit mixed up. We don't really know what to do neither. And we don't really want to take a decision right now neither. So I'm going to say we're into a position where everything is just kind of messed up. We don't know what to say. We don't know what to do. And so we're going to do absolutely nothing is what I'm seeing for the moment. So is it over? I'm not going to say that it is over because I feel like, yes, the energy is heavy. I feel like, yes, it is complicated. But I'm sorry. I don't feel like it's over because we're still thinking of you. We still have some courage. We're still wanting to be with you over here with our King of Wands. So we're still wanting to create with you, sweetie. What I feel is really important over here is that I'm not going to say yes, reconciliation, and I'm not going to say no. Sometimes it is really, really clear. I do see that sometimes, Shawnie. I'm not seeing it this time. I'm seeing a possibility. I'm seeing that we still care, that we're thinking of you. We're thinking about the past. I feel like we're trying to figure out our life. And once we figure that out, we're going to try to get that courage to either move closer to you or to turn the page. But right now, it is too soon to say so. So is it over? I'm going to say no, it is not over, because we do still have some thoughts. We're thinking about you a lot. We're wondering about you. We're thinking about getting back with you, but we haven't made the final decision. I'm going to say we can either check back the energy within the following 3 to 4 weeks. I feel like if there is a move, it is going to be within the following 3-4 weeks. So if something needs to be done, that's when it's going to be happening, sweetie. So I'm going to wish much abundance and much love sent your way, sweetie. Hopefully he sways your way, beautiful, and you get love back into your life. Sending you so much love. It's chaotic, isn't it? I know it is, sweetie. So I'm going to say within the following 3 to 4 weeks, sweetie. Let me know if there's anything else I can do for you. Okay, my beautiful? Thank you for coming to see me tonight, sweetie. It was lovely to see you. And lovely, you wanted to have over here a love reading. You have a boyfriend, but you're not sure about him. Sometimes you think about your ex, though. Oh, lovely. Let's go see what's going on with that, sweetie. Jasmine is next, and then we're finishing up with our dear friend, IG. So lovely. You have a boyfriend, but you're not sure about him. And sometimes you think about your ex, though. And this is why, because you're not too sure about him, right? Things are a little bit imbalanced. Things are a little bit up into the air. I don't feel like a friendship is really into play over here. You're looking at different possibilities. You're looking at different things. I'm going to say, as for the ex, I don't quite feel as though the ex is necessarily available or necessarily wants to get back into a relationship. So from what I can see at this moment, so just make sure whatever it is that you do decide, I don't necessarily want you leaving somebody who does love you for somebody who does not necessarily want to reconnect. Sometimes I just kind of feel as though your energy, I feel like sometimes you are thinking about somebody else. And I feel like your boyfriend at the moment does feel that energy sometimes. Not that he knows that you're thinking about another man. Absolutely not. He just kind of feels as though you're a little bit distant. Sometimes you're not completely there. So if your energy is not 100% into this relationship, he is definitely feeling as though you are elsewhere. He might be thinking that you're cheating, that you are thinking about somebody else. And that just kind of creates a little bit of a distance within the relationship, which kind of blocks the moving on forward. And maybe you at this moment are actually thinking about, what do I do? I'm still thinking about the ex because things aren't really moving on forward with this one, right? But maybe they're not moving on forward because you're not 100% there, my sweetie. Lovely. Ultimately, what I'm going to say over here is I want you to follow your heart. If you still love your ex, even if it's not possible for you to be with him, maybe it is, who knows, time will tell. But even if it is not possible, if you're still thinking and you're still in love with somebody else, it is not going to work out with your actual boyfriend. So you need to find that out for yourself. As for your boyfriend does love you. Your boyfriend does look towards a future and does want to continue this beautiful committed relationship with you. So you are loved, sweetie. You are cared for. I feel like ultimately you're the one who has to make a decision. Into my love reading over here, I do not see you leaving anybody. So I don't see you leaving your boyfriend in order to go to an ex or anybody else. I see you continuing on to this relationship, and I don't see any breakup. So hopefully things will patch themselves up, sweetie. I know that you are loved and that you are cared for. So I feel like you need to figure out, though, inside what is truly best for you. Beautiful, lovely. I know, right? I know. So you look within yourself, my beautiful, and just let me know, whatever comes on through for you. Okay, sweetie? Let me go and see. Ranesha, you can, sweetie. I love you, beautiful. Go for it, sweetie. I know you watch the NBA before me, Ranesha. Oh, lovely, sweetie. I love you too, sweetie. You're good. I thank you for coming in to see us tonight. Let me go and see Jasmine, and then I'm finishing up with Ranesha and IG. No other readings after IG. So, Jasmine, here we go. Why will Candy not get deeper like romantic? And will he find something wrong with you? Yeah. It's not a question of not wanting to get deeper. It's not a question about not wanting and finding anything bad with you, sweetie. It is a question for him of not wanting to be into a relationship. He just really wants to be by himself. This is a time for him to be by himself, and it is necessary for him. So it's not that there's anything bad with you. It's just not that right divine timing, which is why I keep saying if you're able to become friends, then who's to say what's going to happen into the future? Based on today's class and your manifestation for more girlfriends, did part of your manifestation come true? Let's go and see. I'm definitely going to have to say a yes onto this, but how close you're actually going to be is really going to depend on how far you push this and how far she pushes it. If you never contact and you wait for her to contact, you kind of got to make it both ways. And making new friends is a little bit like making new boyfriends and girlfriends. You got to play a little bit that game where you can't be too predominant. You can't be there all that much. You can't push things, but you still want to be present. You still want to listen without necessarily seeing each other. So you got to play your game well. Depending on how you do it, you can definitely be really good friends, sweetie. And yes, your manifestations are working on through. And when Y sees that you don't text back for this third time, how's he going to feel, right? And does he have another plan after? I wonder if we're going to get all the way to the end of the alphabet into these plans. I'm going to say he's still not giving up. He's most likely going to have even a fourth try coming on forward. I feel like he's going to start around 4 or 5, sweetie. So I'm going to say this is really not the end of Y. You're still going to be hearing and seeing some really silly texts coming from him, sweetie. Let me go and see if Ranesha has posted her question over here. Oh, well, IG, you're back on time because I have not done any of your readings yet. I am waiting for Ranesha's question, and then I am with you. So since Ranesha has not yet sent hers, I'm going to start it off. Here we go. Beautiful. So let's start this off with IG. What's going on in Leo's world and mine, sweetie? Ranesha, I will be with you in a few moments if you do post your question, okay, sweetie? So as for IG, what is going on in Leo's world and mind? Here we go. The Lovers, followed on out by our Fools, also getting our 4 of Wands. You know what, sweetie? We are thinking about those beautiful beginnings with you, but we're really, really shy about them. So we're excited about this. I feel like we're excited. We're thinking about it. We're wondering what is going to be that next step, and it is so darn exciting. But we're kind of stressed at the same time. We don't know how to make that next move. And how are things between Leo and X? And are they still trying to reconcile? So how are things between Leo and X? You could not have better perfect timing, IG, quite frankly. I was meaning to do some of yours during the readings, but I just did not have the time, so I figured I'd do them all at the same time. So how are things between Leo and X? You know what? I feel like things are okay. I feel like they are guarded, but they do have their fence that is up. They're not necessarily on good terms. I don't necessarily see a lot of happiness, but I see an acceptance and I see a new beginning. And when I say new beginning, they're not beginning together. It's a new beginning into a type of relationship where we have a daughter together. We're no longer together, but let's work at this together so this works out for our daughter. Are they trying to reconcile? Are they trying to reconcile? I was still thinking yesterday into my car about those funny titles we had about our lives. Seriously, it was so hilarious. I was giggling into my own mind. Are they trying to reconcile? Absolutely not, sweetie. I feel like we've turned the page. Whatever has happened in the past, it is into the past. It is buried there. We've had our sorrows. We've had our frustration. We've had our healing. We're not getting back into that anymore. We're not getting into any judgment. Everything has been said that needed to be said, and that's where we're keeping it. So I'm going to say a no onto that one. How is the divorce going for them right now? How is the divorce going for them right now? It is already completed, sweetie. It is. So I'm going to say everything is good. Everything is done. We've closed the books onto that, sweetie. I feel like it's been done for 2 weeks now. How do Leo and the ex feel about each other now? How does Leo and the ex feel about each other now? It is over. It is what it is, sweetie. I feel as though there is no more future. We are now looking towards a new, a brighter future, but without our love together. So it's okay. They've accepted what has happened. I don't feel like there are those type of couples where, you know, we've got a divorce, everything horrible has happened, we're not speaking to each other, you're never going to see our daughter, so on, so on, so on. I feel like they're working on through it. I feel like it's okay. The outcome with Leo and X. And then I'm going to validate these with the pendulum, and I'm going to go and see if Ranesha, because I'm into the email right now, I'm going to go and see if Ranesha has sent out a question. So the outcome with Leo and X. Outcome with Leo and X is a definite ending over here, and I feel as though Leo is just getting more and more power. I feel as though we are more happy, and we are really quite glad about what has happened. I feel like it was a good thing. We might not have thought about it at that time being and during the process, but I feel as though things are good. We're happy now. I want to know for IG, are the X and Leo still trying to reconcile? Are they still trying to reconcile? And that is a no. I also want to know, is the divorce between Leo and the ex, is it now finalized? Are they now divorced? And that is a yes. And how many weeks ago have they been divorced? And I am getting 2 to 3 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks. Now I'm just going to go and see for Ranesha before moving on forward. Okay, my beautiful IG, and I'll see at the same time if you do have any questions. No, Ranesha has not. I think she has gone. Anna Lynn, you can post if you do have a question, my beautiful. It's okay. I'm still here, sweetie. And the meanwhile, I'm going to go and see our dear friend IG for the second messages. And I'm going to move on forward to this deck. How does Leo feel about you now? How does Leo feel about you now? You know what? We're feeling a little bit weak into the way that we're feeling a little bit shy. But other than that, I feel as though we have a vision. We have a recovery. I feel as though we're moving to better things. It was a sudden decision that we have made. And we feel as though this is giving us just a new beginning. So I'm going to say we're feeling about you love. We're seeing beginnings. We're seeing hope. What are Leo's intentions with you now? Leo's intention with you now is happiness. It is prosperity, my beautiful. This is about being generous. It's about being with you. It's about having an attachment with you. It's about having anything that is of sexual pleasures also, and beautiful intimacy. So really offering our love to you. How does Leo feel about your conversation so far? How does Leo feel about your conversation so far? Honestly, I feel as though you're like that Band-Aid onto that heart, where we've had so much pain and we've wondered if anybody was going to heal us, if you were really going to be there for us. And honestly, you were, and you just kind of healed us all together without even having that Band-Aid, sweetie. So this is about recovery. It's about a certain rest. We can now relax more. We can now feel as though, you know what? Things are going to be okay. We are feeling positive. We are feeling as though whatever indecision we have had into the past was such stupidity. But that being said, we are feeling healed and we are feeling happy. We're feeling positive towards that future. We are loving the conversation so far. We feel as though we are reconnecting. Leo's next actions towards you. Leo's next actions towards you. We have all the power over here with our magician. We're wanting to take all those. We're wanting to do absolutely everything with you, Leo. I was going to call you Leo. IG. Leo is willing to do absolutely everything with you right now. I feel as though, you know, the world is our beautiful, I think you say oyster in English, where everything is possible and everything is beautiful. Leo's next actions is going to be about making that next move. It's about asking you out onto a date. That's what we want to do next. It's what we're working upon. So I feel like within the following 7 days, maybe 2 weeks top, you're going to get that date, sweetie. When will Leo message you, and when will you physically see Leo? Let's go see. Message you, my beautiful. I'm going to say within the following 2 to 3 days, no doubt about it. As for physically seeing Leo, I'm going to say within the following 2 weeks. It's coming up with that date. Next 4 weeks between Leo and you. What are we getting over here? We're getting beautiful accomplishments. We're getting effort. We're getting triumph. We're getting more vitality. What are we getting? We're getting our lovers. We're getting love. We're getting union. So you are getting, not only are you getting that date, you're getting that connectedness. You're getting that you guys are a couple without quite saying that you're a couple yet. I am going to validate these with the pendulum, and I'm going to move back to the chat, see if there's anything that I'm missing that's important there. When will Leo message IG? When will Leo message IG, Spirit, for the highest good of IG? And that I am seeing over here is within the following couple days. So 2-3 days, sweetie. And when will IG physically see Leo? In how many weeks? How many weeks? And for this, I'm getting 2 to 3 weeks, sweetie. 2 to 3 weeks. And before we continue on over, let me just go see over here if I'm missing anything into the live stream that I have not seen. But you did message yesterday, right? I feel like it's within the following 2 days, sweetie. So if it's not tomorrow, it's after tomorrow, my beautiful. Ah, thank you, IG. You're so adorable. I did not see your question. Let me go see. Oh, you posted it again. Let me go find you, sweetie. Hold on, hold on. I have Anna Lynn who has not posted, who came on in, but I think she left again. Are you talking anything sexual, Ranesha? I'm not seeing it, but everybody is seeing it. You posted it again, and I don't see. Oh, there you go. Ah ha ha. I got you, Ranesha. Let me answer you, sweetie. I'll be right back, IG, in just one moment. You're concerned about, yeah, your 10-year-old daughter bullying her 2-year-old sister. Did she hit her today? Let's go see. Okay. I'm ultimately going to say that there is a lot of sneakiness going on. I am going to say that I do feel as though your 10-year-old daughter did hit your 2-year-old sister today, her little sister. I'm going to say ultimately over here, Ranesha, do be just a little bit careful. I don't know who's watching him when you're not there or what is going on. I don't feel as though your 10-year-old daughter is necessarily doing on purpose, though. So I don't feel as though she is necessarily bullying your her 2-year-old sister. I feel as though it's a little bit circumstantial. There is a big age difference. Sometimes, children will do something to the other, but is not necessarily thinking that they are going to hurt them. So I don't believe that it is done into a way that we do want to hurt. I feel like it is done into a way that we do want to have a certain amount of control, but without hurting. I do not feel like that is what we want. So I am going to say to be a little bit careful for that, Ranesha. I know, sweetie. It's difficult. I have children, Ranesha. I have 3 of them, and they always say that my oldest is the one who's doing everything, and oh my gosh, he's not to be blamed. He is the sweetest guy ever. But my oldest does have TDAH, or ADHD, I think you call it in English. And so he does do some things every once in a while. He's very spontaneous, and so he doesn't always think about the stuff he does. Sometimes he does stupid things, and so, but he doesn't do it into the way that he wants to actually hurt, that he wants to. It just kind of comes upon, right? And so this is a little bit it. I don't feel as though your daughter is trying to really hurt. I feel like she's trying to control in a certain way, but not hurt. So I'm going to say just kind of keep an eye out, sweetie. I know, beautiful. I know, Ranesha. You've got this, sweetie. Watch out for your little 2-year-old and just have a conversation with your 10-year-old. I don't believe that she is trying to do this on purpose, sweetie. Moving back over to you, my beautiful IG. How is Leo viewing you? Let's go see. Ranesha, you're going to be fine. Your little girl too, sweetie. So how is Leo viewing our beautiful IG? I am getting our star followed on out by our 2 of Swords. We are manifesting you, sweetie. We know that you are meant to be onto our way, onto our chariot, and no doubt about it. And we want you to embark onto our chariot is what we want. So I'm going to say Leo is definitely viewing you here, sweetie, as that beautiful next girlfriend who is already into his life. I feel like we're reconnecting, and we are so happy for it, because for the longest time we thought we lost you. Where is this connection with Leo heading? To love, to beginnings, to partnerships, to looking towards the future. to no longer being alone, no longer wondering what is going to be happening, no longer wondering about cheating or anything of the such. This is going towards beautiful stability. Next 3 months, Leo and you. Next 3 months for Leo and IG. You know what? I'm getting over here of the old and the fire and all the torment. Everything you have gone through is gone. It is finished. We don't have to worry about it anymore. We're no longer speaking about hidden agendas. I feel like things are open. So we're speaking about, into the following 3 months, openness. We're speaking about you having your power to be that beautiful self that you are, utilizing that beautiful power also. I feel like we are moving forward together. We are focused onto the exact same destination, if you will. It is a beautiful committed relationship that we do want. We're moving towards contentment and transformation of this relationship. So nothing but beautiful improvement. This connection is definitely leading to a long-term relationship. So the following 3 months between you and Leo. We are definitely speaking over here about dating. Yes. We're speaking over here. You're going to be really close by at the end of the 3 months. I feel like you're actually getting really, really close on by to actually meeting that beautiful daughter of his. So I'm going to say you're moving on forward into this relationship. You're getting closer. I feel like you're going out onto dates. I feel like you're meeting up with his friends onto these dates, like double dates. I'm going to say happiness. I'm going to say moving on forward, leaving the past behind and looking at the goodness that we've been wanting for what, 2 years maybe or so? It's been quite some time. Is Leo giving attention or dating anybody or flirting or dating? Absolutely not. We are in a great moment of inaction, not interested into this whatsoever. A lot of detachment towards anything or anybody else within flirting or dating. Are Leo and McKenna friends or more? And how does Leo feel about McKenna? Are Leo and McKenna friends or more? For the moment, nothing but friends. There are no opportunities that are open here whatsoever. How does Leo feel about McKenna? I'm going to say for the moment what I can see is that we don't want to have a relationship whatsoever. I feel like this is a friendship, but I do have to say it's a little bit different for McKenna. I do feel like McKenna is a little bit more interested in Leo, but knows that Leo is not interested in her. So I feel like things are going to stay quite stable, ultimately because he's not interested. What is Leo hiding from you, and what is he afraid of? Leo is afraid of adventures. He's afraid of novelty. He doesn't do all that good with it, quite frankly. So this is what he is afraid of. He is afraid of moving on forward. He's afraid of new beginnings. Anything that is new, that is, it is a little bit stressful. And this is why it took him so long to contact you. So this is what he is. He's afraid of novelty. He is scared at the same time of novelty. Doesn't like it all that much until we get into a little bit of a zone of comfort. But I feel as though he has moved past that scared and he's moving into that comfort zone. So I don't really feel as though he's scared of much. I feel like even the fact of you being with somebody else, he's not scared about that anymore. He doesn't believe into it anymore. He is hiding from you, though, his beautiful vulnerability. He is hiding from you all those thoughts that he has had. He is hiding from you all that frustration, all those worries that he has had all that time. And I don't believe that he ever really wants to talk about it. Even if you did, I don't believe that he would actually talk about it, because he does not want to get back into the past. It took him an awful lot to get past through that. So he's ultimately hiding from you his thoughts and his vulnerability about how he felt all this time. And the rest of the year between Leo and you. So the rest of the year, let's go and see between Leo and you. If you want to ask a question, my beautiful Namaste, you can do so, sweetie. 8 of Wands followed out by the Fool, the 7 of Pentacles, also getting our 2 of Cups, and you know what? Our everything is absolutely fine. So I am going to say over here, sweetie, as for the rest of the year between Leo and you, I feel like everything is going to be okay, sweetie. I feel like things are going to start moving really, really quickly. You're going to start getting into a lot of different adventures, a lot of different meetings, meeting up with friends, meeting up with the little girl, going out, different activities, adventures, being together. It's all about reconnecting, being together again, love, union, being that couple that we were never really able to be, that we've been dreaming about for all this time, and that he has been dreaming about also. So it's going to be a rest of the year that is going to be filled of absolute full of emotion, and every single thing is always going to seem a little bit new. So I'm going to say it is filled of beautiful possibilities for the rest of the year. You're definitely meeting friends, you're meeting daughter. The only people that you're not meeting by the end of the year is going to be his parents. Let me validate these questions with our pendulum, and then let me go see if Namaste posted a question. Is Leo giving any attention or dating anyone for our beautiful IG? And that is a no. And I also want to know, is he flirting or dating with anybody also? Also a no. And I'm going to ask the other questions with the pendulum before I go to the cards. Will Leo offer a relationship to IG? Will Leo offer a relationship to IG? And that seems to be a yes. And when will this relationship be offered? Please do let me know the month. Please let me know the month, Spirit. When will this relationship be offered? November is when it is going to be offered. Will IG want this relationship? And that is a yes. Will Leo physically be in IG's life next year? Also a yes. I want to know, is Leo in love with IG? Is Leo in love with IG? Will Leo tell IG that he loves her? Also a yes. And that is it for our pendulum. So I'm going to go see if Namaste wrote anything, and if not, I'm going to move on forward to your final questions, my beautiful. All right, I'm going to move over to your final questions. I feel like Namaste came on in and left sawing that we were close. So I'll come between Leo and you, sweetie. Outcome between Leo and you. Okay, our Wheel of Fortune. Sweetie, he has so many ideas. He has so many thoughts. He has so many adventures and so many different type of activities and things that he wants to do, and he wants to live with you. I'm going to say outcome, you and Leo, a beautiful relationship. Just, I'm seeing a lot of love, a lot of possibility, a lot of beautiful abundance, sweetie. So I'm going to say ultimately a relationship is coming out of this. And will Leo offer you a relationship? And when and will you want it? The High Priestess, followed on out by Justice. Also getting over here our Nine of Pentacles, our Three of Cups. Are you going to be offered? Yes. Are you going to want it? Definitely. Relationship seems to be offered somewhere into the following months over here, sweetie. I'm going to say into the month of October or November is what I'm seeing. Will Leo physically be into your life next year? The Emperor. Our Four of Swords. We're not going anywhere, aren't we? We're resting. I feel as though we're going to be finding our comfort zone over here. So are we going anywhere? Absolutely not. I feel as though we are happy, we are willing and wanting so many different things. And I'm also going to say, I feel like next year there could be a marriage proposal coming up to you. If it's not a marriage proposal, it is something that is much more serious. It could be moving in together. It is something that is very, I'm going to say, life-changing. So something good is coming into your life next year with him, sweetie. Is Leo in love with you, and will he tell you? Is he going to be telling you, and is he in love with you? Absolutely, yes. This is about sharing. It's about love. It's about offering of that love, sweetie, and wanting nothing more than it. So it is a beautiful, unconditional love that is coming to you, and it is definitely going to be told to you. Now, what does Leo want to say to you? I'm going to take out this deck because it ultimately really is the best one for it. So what does Leo want to say to you? Is our dear friend Watson still around? Because you are up next, sweetie, before we end. He wants to tell you that he has had so much time to think. He has had so much fear that everything had been lost and that you were gone and that you were with somebody else. He has had a lot of solitude. He has been very, very afraid to reach out to you. But he wants you to know that he loves you so very much and he cares for you so much, sweetie. Month of July, Leo and you. Month of July, you're moving on forward is what you're doing. Things are feeling a little bit more balanced. You're dating. You're seeing each other. I feel as though things are in complete control. Things are finally balanced on out and you're really just turning the page. So I'm going to say into the month of July, You're dating. You're feeling more connected. You still don't have that ultimate connection yet. Not connection, but commitment yet. But you are dating. You are feeling loved. You know that you guys are together and that you guys are, just both of you guys and nobody else in there. You're absolutely committed, although you have not quite said it yet. I'm going to say a beautiful month of July where you're just going to feel as though you're absolutely loved, sweetie. A Leo subconscious thoughts. Leo's subconscious thoughts. It's about healing. It's about bringing back what we had into the past. It's about you, having you into our world. Altogether, his subconscious thoughts is about, I have healed. I want to bring back what I had into the past before all of this divorce started. I want to be back with you. We want to be back with you, IG. We want things to be back the way that we were, but we want them to be even better. We want to have adventure with you. We want to have action. We want to conquest you is what we want to do. Advice on what to do and how to continue this connection. Advice on what to do and how to continue this. Lexi, go for it, sweetie. Go for it, Lexi. Go for it, sweetie. You don't have to send your donation in, sweetie. Just send me your questions, okay, Lexi? Just your questions is good. All right, let's go see over here what I'm getting for you, sweetie. IG, advice on what to do to continue this connection. You need to continue to be there. You need to continue to be present. Whenever he texts you, make sure that you do text on back. Whenever he does not text you, make sure that you do not text neither at the exact same time. You need to leave him in space whenever he does have it, but don't leave too much space. 2 days is too long. 1 day, perfect. 2 days, no good. So keep this connection moving on forward. Let him keep knowing that he is important, that you are happy, that he is there. And ultimately, we want to make something come on out of this, right? So we know that he is shy. We know that he's a little bit worried about a lot of different things. So ultimately, until the following week or maybe 2 weeks, I say if he has not asked you out yet, you need to ask him out onto a date. Come for that. Let's have a cup of coffee or let's go and have dinner together and spend more time, right? Instead of just doing it onto that phone. So I'm going to say this is what you've got to do. You've got to be there, sweetie, but you can't be over predominant. You must be there. You must answer the messages. And whenever he answers you, to answer back. But if there are some pauses, you need to respect those pauses also so you don't become over... you don't take too much space into his life. This is really about taking one step at a time. He loves you. He cares for you. He wants you there, sweetie. I'm going to say pretty much whatever it is that you're going to do is going to be absolutely perfect. Just make sure that you don't take up too much space. Let me go and do a cross for Leo and you. Not a problem, Lex. I'll tell you that in just one moment, okay, sweetie? Let's go and find that out. Okay, so I'm going to do the cross with this deck over here. And here you go, beautiful. Not a problem, sweetie. Your legs hurt. What have you been doing, Lexi? IG. I don't know why I keep posting them here, sweetie. I think it's just because I want you to see them, because ultimately my cross is the same. Okay, so I'm going to say between both of you guys right now, the main question over here, what we truly do want, my sweetie IG, is choosing happiness. It is what we want. Hello, my beautiful Reshma. How are you, sweetie? I did your reading at the very beginning. I did answer, and I did respect your demands, sweetie. How are you feeling, Reshma? Beautiful IG, this is about choosing happiness. This is what he has chosen by reaching out to you. For him, you are happiness. You are that rainbow at that end of that storm, of that cloud, where we are so happy to be at this moment because we were not able to reach out for you for a million different reasons. So this is about accepting what has happened. It's about getting some clarity. This is what we're working on right now. This is at the very main point of our cross. Other than that, what I'm getting is that right now what we're working on is exploring. We're looking, what are the different types of possibilities? What excitement is coming on forward? This is about having that daring action, and this is what we want. So there's absolutely no doubt about this over here. This is really about exciting. It's about giving ourselves that freedom, and it's about being daring. We are daring to action, to ask you out on to date, to do things, to call you up. We are willing to do it, and we are feeling so much more comfortable doing so. Altogether, I'm going to say over here, it is really about that beautiful creation. This is what we want. We want to create with you. We want to manifest with you. We want you to meet family and friends. We want to have reunions and celebration. We've had so much, I'm sorry to say, crap into the following last months. We want happiness, and we want this with you. Altogether, we do have some insecurity. There's absolutely no doubt about it. But you know what? We are definitely working onto this beautiful confidence and determination, moving on forward with great and beautiful passion towards you, sweetie. Nothing but goodness into this. I will check that out, Lex, sweetie. Let me go on and give you some messages, my beautiful IG. This is just the most amazing relationship ever. Seriously, you are the proof that energy does change. You are the proof that, you know what, if you wait for love, love will come knocking at your door at some point if it is true love. Let me give you some messages, because it truly is what it is. Messages from Leo. Let's go for it. Lex is going to be up next, followed by Juanson. Oh, Reshma, my beautiful sweetie. I am feeling so much better. I am, Reshma, seriously. This morning I woke up and I did not feel like there were 20 huge trucks that just kind of ran over me. And so that's that. I felt a little bit of a low energy around 4 o'clock, but then things got right back on track. So I did have a beautiful day, and I'm feeling so much better. I actually put some pink hair color, hair dye into my little girl's hair. She is so darn cute. She's been wanting it forever, and I'm like, okay, I'll take an appointment, but I have not yet. So I figured, okay, I'll do it for you. She is so darn cute. Okay, it's washable. It comes out in about an hour, but now she wants to try like blue and green and all different kind of colors. She's so cute. So anyways, and that being said, she had me change my hair color too, because my hair was blonde and it is my natural hair color, but her hair is brown and she wanted to be just like mom. So I said, okay, I'll change my hair for you. I'll put it brown. But I know every single time I put brown in my hair, it turns black. So guys, I now have black hair. I look like Cleopatra. So yes, my hair turned black, even though it was supposed to be a brown. My dear gosh. Tomorrow, I'm supposed to put pink highlights into my hair because I'm supposed to look just like my little girl. You do that too, don't you? Seriously. So today, like, I flat ironed my hair and she flat ironed hers. And tomorrow I got to put the pink in. So now I'm looking like Cleopatra. I hate my hair, but she's so happy, so it's all good. All right, let me give you some messages here, sweetie. I did, Lilith. My hair is black. It's black as midnight. Sweet Lord. It's so black. And I am usually blonde. It's not right. I told her, I said, I think mommy's going to have to change her hair color. I think I might have to bleach it. I need it black blonde. Oh, yeah, it does. It's shocking, Lilith. It is. Okay, sometimes I do want to surprise you at your home, IG. I want you to know that I am missing you. Yeah, that's what I'm looking like. Cleopatra with blue eyes. You do challenge my beliefs. It does at IG. It does. When David got home, he was kind of shocked, and I thought my hair was so darn ugly because it was so dark that I chopped it up too. I cut it. I'm an Aries. I kind of go to extremes sometimes, so I chopped my hair too. And then Anel noticed, she's like, what happened to your ponytail, Mom? It is much shorter than it used to be. And I'm like, I chopped it, I said. It was black and ugly. I chopped it. Oh, she's so funny. She said, Mom, it's ugly. And my little boy said, you're beautiful. And I said, you're so cute. I am upset with myself. I am also getting over here that I do want to send you all different kind of messages, even through Instagram, sweetie. Okay, let me give you some more messages. Enough about my hair and my day with my daughter. I know, isn't it? Leo has been in your new home. He showed it to a client what it was. Oh, look at that. Look at that, sweetie, before you got the house. That is crazy. So he knows exactly where it is that you're living, sweetie. I love, look at that, how everything is meant to be, right? Your hair looks blue in different lighting, Juanson. A dark, sexy lighting with blue. I am liking. You know what, IG? I have to say everything happens for a reason. I'm not going to say tell him he knows where to find you into the bedroom because I don't feel like it's going to pass well with him. But, you know. Yeah. He can. Yeah, that's what it is, right? No, I don't know. He's really sick at this moment. He's not into sexiness, seriously. I know that you do love me. Also getting, I don't want you to give up on us. I want you to know that we are going to be together again. I am sorry that I did hurt you. I am sorry that I did run away. It was really, really hard living without you. And I really do want to hold you close, sweetie. I know, Juanson, but guys, I don't think my hair is going to stay black all this long. I told my little girl I'm going to wash my hair really, really often. And I'm going to go out into the sun so it just becomes so much more light. And I'm most likely going to bleach it back to my natural colors. That's what I have to say. Oh, there you go, Reshma. Tomorrow is okay, too. I got you, beautiful. Thank you so very much, my beautiful Reshma. And I'm not done. I'm not done with my dear friend IG over here. He told you he recognized the design when you posted pics. And he said, not to sound strange, but I've been into your house before. That could seem kind of spooky, couldn't it? Seriously. Yes. Yes, I'll do the truth for once and the blunt ones. Oh, that is hilarious. Yeah, that would really be weird, wouldn't it? I've been into your house before. I love the way he said that. Oh. No, IG, it doesn't come off if I wash it. I'm just hoping that it will at some point. It is really permanent. I'm just hoping that it will. You are so very special to me. I know, seriously, IG, I thought that would be absolutely hilarious if he said that to you. It seems like such a, yes, it seems like a really odd comment to say, isn't it? You know where to find me now, right? Exactly. I am loving. Yes. I love that. Let's please do reach out. This love absolutely does scare me because it is a twin flame type of a relationship, a twin flame. I just want you seriously all of the time. I have so much desire for you. Ace of Pentacles, wanting beginnings, dreaming about beginnings, and wondering what exactly is it that you want. Because I know that I don't want to lose you. It's weird that he's been into your room before, isn't it? I say you need to re-invite him to come and visit your room. I think there are corners of your room he has not seen all that well that you could definitely explore with him, IG. Let's go to those blunt messages for you. I am going through an awakening. I know, seriously. I want to date you. I want to make this work. I know what I need to do right now. You should, right? Seriously, you should say there are some hidden places into your bedroom that he has definitely not seen that are absolutely amazing. He must come on over tonight with a bottle of wine and explore these unseen and secret places. I have a lot of sexual thoughts about you. I don't know what's going on with the student trolls. I have not been following this. I am so into IG's story. I've got so many thoughts going through my mind. I don't know what's going on with these trolls. What's going on? At least they're not sexual trolls. It's all good. Come in here now like a student army, right? I know that we will be together. And I do want you to know that I know that you are the one that I do want to spend my life with. A beautiful IG. If it is not tomorrow, it is after tomorrow. You're definitely hearing from him again. I say continue this beautiful. Continue to be open. Continue to love. Let's not talk about the past. Let's talk about the future. Let's talk about what we want, what we desire, and take it one step at a time. He loves you, sweetie. He always has. I am so glad that he has come out of his shell and he has decided to finally make that move. Good for you, IG, sweetie. Oh, I love Lola. Tarot says... You're just hilarious. Yeah, tarot says go study, right? I am sorry. Here I get to my coughing again. Reshma, are you still somewhere around, sweetie? I'm so sorry. Because Reshma, if you are still around, I can do your reading tonight if you do wish to. I'm going to go see Lex. If you have not responded back to me, I will do your reading tomorrow, sweetie. Lex, you want to know, hold on, let me just go see how he was feeling about you today. Let's go see how he's feeling about you today. So we are with Lex. IG, let me know if there's anything else I can do for you. I love your love story. Seriously, we have to make a movie upon you. It is just way too crazy, way too adorable. I love it. So, my beautiful, how, Lex, are we feeling about you? Seven of Swords reverse, followed by our Four of Cups. Also getting over here our Page of Wands. We're thinking about reaching out, still afraid to do so, sweetie. We're still kind of away. We don't want to reach on out, but have we given up on you? Absolutely not. We know that this is somewhat of a cycle. We feel as though you're going to be taking us back. It's a little bit of a stressful moment, but I'm going to say even not all that much, because we do truly believe that you are going to be taking us back. So I'm going to say we still have love, we still have hope, we still are thinking towards the future, but we're not thinking about reaching out for at least 7 days, sweetie. And you wanted to know, will there eventually be a stable relationship with CJ if you choose to stay? Will there eventually be one? Let's go and see. Will there eventually be a stable relationship with CJ if you do decide to stay? I feel as though the possibility is always there, my beautiful Lex, but I just don't feel as though it is right now. I feel like a stable relationship, we would be starting to work on it. I feel like we already have been trying to work on it. We really haven't been all that successful. I'm going to say that a stable relationship could be coming on through next year. But until then, you got to be able to make it through then, sweetie. And I just feel like it's a lot of ups and a lot of downs. There are more downs than there are ups. So it's really entirely up to you if you're going to be willing to wait for him and to see if his energy really just kind of stabilize onto it. I'm going to say eventually. I do feel like it's a yes, but it's complicated. Oh, well, there you go, my beautiful Reshma. Then I will answer you right away, my sweetie. Let's go for it. And I'll answer Lika also. Welcome to the channel, my beautiful. You will be my final reading, sweetie. So let's go with Reshma. I love you, sweetie. You're so darn adorable. Let's go for it. And let me just go and make sure that IG is okay also, and everything is good with you, sweetie. You are good. Okay, let me just go see if there's anything else. We are having the title, aren't you? You are. IG, sending you so much love. I'm wishing you beautiful dreams of a Leo tonight. That is what I'm wishing for you, sweetie. Enjoy, dream away, sweetie, and manifest what you desire with Leo. I am going to continue, IG, to make those manifestations for you every Sunday night, sweetie. So between me and you, we're going to get this, sweetie. Reshma, Spirit's advice on how to move on forward with Azar. A cross between you and Azar. Absolutely. Tomorrow? No. Let's go for it. You're here and I'm here. Why not? And my voice is doing so much better, isn't it? So, actually, I'm not going to use this one. Let's go over here. I'm going to start with my cross. And I'm going to go with my advice after. So here we go. We are with Reshma. All right, my beautiful you. Let's go and see. Ooh, okay. Not that I want to scare you with my ooh, but I'm going to explain. Let's go for it. What I do want to say over here, my beautiful you, into my cross. My main card, which is really telling me what is going on, what is really at the heart of the center of this relationship is doubts. That is mainly what is here, my sweetie. We have a lot of doubts. We're doubting our own intuition, what we should do with it. I feel like your intuition is saying something, but you're not always listening to it, which I completely understand. I'm going to say that you are a little bit blocked into all of this. There is a lot of emotional immaturity that is not coming from your side, but it's coming from Azar. And I feel as though Azar also has a lot of escapism. we tend to kind of run away when things get heated, when things get complicated. This is what we tend to do. It's a little bit of our mechanism of defense, if you will. We kind of just hide, we kind of go away, and we think that things are going to disappear, or we at least hope that things are going to disappear or dissipate into some kind of way. So I'm going to say Azar has a lot of insecurities. I'm also going to add on in something that you might not know, but I feel as though Azar, while being a child, I do feel as though Azar was emotionally neglected into many different kind of ways, and I feel like this is affecting him into his love life at this moment. And it does come into correlation with a lot of different things that he is saying, that he is doing, and the way that he does react into these type of relationships. Moving on forward, what I am getting into my cross is that we have a conflict. We have conflicts we're going to avoid. This is what we do. It's our pattern. We're sticking to it. We're looking for peace. We're looking for harmony. There's absolutely no doubt about that. I feel like we will find peace and we will find harmony, but by distancing ourselves. By contacting all the time, I don't feel like we're necessarily going to be finding that. I feel like we need to have a little bit of a let go in order to feel better. The main problem that is hitting this relationship is the resistance to change. We are very afraid to make any different kind of modifications into our life, which is why, even though we're not happy, we're staying into that period of stagnation where, yes, we're not happy, but you know what? We know what this is. And when we know what it is giving us a certain stability. Within that stability, even though we're not happy, it kind of brings us a happiness because we know where we're going, what's going on, and what's going to happen into the future. Ultimately, I feel as though this is a lot about repeating all different kind of patterns. So I'm going to say ultimately over here, my beautiful Reshma, I don't really feel like anything is going to change. Whatever it is that you've been going through is pretty much going to be repeating itself. So we are blocked. We do have a great dependence towards you. We're not willing to let you go. We do love you. But because we are blocked, because we are afraid, we're blocking the growth of this relationship, and we're continuing to nourish those insecurities that we have. And it is becoming to a point where it's a little bit smothering and where it does become somewhat of some negligence. Ultimately, into the final answer, into my reading over here, I feel like we're unable to move on. So I'm going to say we're going to be a little bit running away. We're a little bit trapped. So, sweetie, ultimately, I do not feel like into this relationship, into the following 3 months, that nothing much is really going to change. Azar's energy is an energy of fear of change. So we're staying where we are and we're not moving on forward, even though we're not happy where we are. We're better knowing that we do have something than not knowing what is going to happen and having a lot of scattered energy. So we are afraid of change. Because of that, we're staying where we are. Let me go and give you some advice on moving on forward, sweetie. Let's go and see that. Good night, my beautiful IG. Love you, sweetie. You think they worked, IG? I am glad for it, beautiful. I'm going to continue to do them, sweetie. Let's go and continue over here. Reshma, I scared you. What did I scare you about over here? He becomes an ostrich that buries his head into the sand. I know that when things get tough, that's exactly what it is he does. And you did feel the emotional neglect coming from him, didn't you, sweetie? No, it's not yours, Lika. It is not yours. You are next, sweetie. I'll be with you in a few moments. I am presently with somebody else, sweetie. You're the following reading. Let me go see what it is that you can look forward to, or what it is that you need to do a little bit coming on up, sweetie. I'm going to use a different deck over here. That cross gave us a lot of information, I feel. So let's go and find out. Welcome to the channel, Lika, by the way. It is nice to see you, sweetie. Okay, let's go and find this out. After Lika, I am moving over to Juanson, and then we'll be ending the readings for tonight. Sweetie, this is about you multitasking. How far and how much more can you take of this multitasking, Reshma? I know that you're starting off your business. I know that you're busy. You've got girls. You've got a lot of things going on, sweetie. I know that you're feeling like this is unjust. Ultimately, over here, what I am going to say is that I feel like you need to concentrate on yourself. You need to concentrate on your business that you are starting, and you need to concentrate onto your family. This is where you need to put all of your energy. After that, whatever happens on in, and great for you if it does. If you do want to continue to entertain this relationship, and he continues to contact you, and you want to continue, perfect, as long as it's not creating you any negative feelings, negative vibes, and it is not blocking you in any kind of way. Spirit seems to be saying over here that you must concentrate on yourself, onto your employment, onto your creativity, and onto your family. You must work upon getting the unity. As for this love relationship, I'm going to say concentrate on yourself, do whatever is best for you. And whenever he comes on in with his ideas or his emotions, if you are feeling well with it, move on forward with it, sweetie. I do not feel as though it is going to be something that is going to be bad, that is going to be happening into the future, sweetie. I just feel like it's going to be a long time. I don't feel as though he's necessarily going to be leaving, anybody for you right now at this moment. It could be a good 2, it could be 3 years before he moves on back towards you. So if you're willing to continue this into that type of relationship and you're okay with it, I say perfect, as long as it doesn't harm you. Spirit seems to be saying that you must do whatever is good for you. Right now, what is good for you is your business, it is your family. This is what you must concentrate upon. As for the relationship, if you are okay with it the way that it is, continue on going. You are loved and you are cared for. There is no doubt about that, Reshma. There is no doubt he is not playing you into any kind of way that he's saying that he loves you, but he doesn't. Absolutely not. He loves you, and I have no doubt about that. He wants to be with you. I have no doubt about that. But he has his own problems onto his side that he is not able to resolve at this moment. So are you willing to wait? I feel as though Spirit is saying that you should. I feel like over here with our 2 of Pentacles and multitasking, Spirit is asking you, yes, concentrate on yourself, concentrate on your family. But if you're able to multitask and to put Azar somewhat into that equation, please do so. I feel like it is going to be good for you, sweetie. Let me know, my beautiful Reshma, if there is anything else that I can do for you. If you have any other questions whatsoever, please do post it into the chat area, sweetie, and I will answer you, I promise. Alika, reading about you and your husband. You're currently separated. Let's go and see that, sweetie. You want to know if you're going to be reconciliating, right, beautiful? Let's go see. It is so lovely to see you, Reshma. I know that we're not onto the same time schedule. You're such a sweet and lovely lady to come on in and see us. You have such beautiful energy upon you. It is so pure, Reshma. Alika, let's go and see what's going on with you and your husband because you're currently separated. Watson, if you're still somewhere around, you're next, sweetie. So I am getting over here. We're still thinking of you. We're thinking about what we should do. You do bring a lot of love. You do bring a lot of happiness, but ultimately we're really afraid about getting back together with you because we're afraid of the conflicts. We're afraid of the problems that we have had into the past. So on one side, I do see a lot of thinking, a lot of wanting, a lot of desiring you. But on the other side, I do see a lot of changes. I do see for the moment that we're not going to be contacting you, sweetie. I feel as though we're going to be walking away. I feel as though we are afraid. So I'm going to say I don't feel as though there's going to be a reconciliation for the following weeks. Let me take out some more cards and see if there's going to be a reconciliation moving on forward after, sweetie. Are you, Watson? What's going on, sweetie? What's your problems? Is it uploads? Are they being mean with you? What's going on, Watson? What is going on? I'm going to say over here, Lika, ultimately that I don't feel as though there's going to be a reconciliation. So I'm going to say, if you're able to turn the page, if you're able to work upon that, I'm going to say to go forward towards that. I feel like it is the best way, sweetie. And I do send you the most love into the world. I send you a lot of healing, a lot of hugs, sweetie. And I hope that it can help you out into some kind of way. For the moment, I'm not seeing anything. I kind of feel like we want to take a little bit of a pause. I'm not going to say that into the future the energy might change. It can, and it can change, and it does change quite often. But for the following 3 to 4 weeks, I'm going to say it is what it is. Perhaps into the following 3-4 weeks, if you still have no communication, wondering what's going on, you want to know, we can check into the energy and see. For the moment, I'm going to say it's a no, but we do still think of you. We do still care for you, and you have brought a lot of happiness into his world, sweetie. But I don't feel like we want to have that pain and all those conflicts and problems again, sweetie. Reshma, you say you're doing just that. You're leaving it up to the universe to let the good come for you. Will hold a space for him in your heart. And you know, Reshma, I feel like that is the best thing that you can do, sweetie. Honestly, I know that he loves you. I know, I have no doubt about that, Reshma. He loves you with all his heart, but he does not have that strength to move on forward close to you at this moment. Hopefully into the future he will, and hopefully when he is able to do so, that you will still also be available. For the moment, think about yourself. Do whatever makes you happy. Right now is a moment for you. It is a moment for your daughters to find that happiness, to move on forward, and to find your success. And you will find it, my beautiful Reshma. Hopefully somewhere into the in-between, Azar is going to find that courage to come closer to you. Alika, I am sorry, sweetie, that you found that out. You know, I don't feel like as though he has always I don't feel as though he's always known that he was bisexual. I do not believe that he has left you, by the way, Lika, for somebody else. I don't see anybody else. I don't see any cheating. I feel like he is into a mode. He's into a phase where everything is a little bit crazy right now. And I'm not even quite sure that he truly is bisexual. I feel like he wants to explore that avenue, but I don't feel like he's going to stay onto that path. So time is going to tell, sweetie, but I'm sending you so much love, beautiful. Is it the ghost of Cleo? What is that? Let's go and see our friend over here, Juanson. Let's go see Juanson, my dear. Let's go and do a WTF for you. All right, WTF, we are missing you is what we are doing right now. As for angel messages, Watson, what are we getting? Do not get stuck into the same cycles and lessons that you have already learned. Leave the past behind and don't dig it up again. Embrace the new routine that is going to bring those new lessons to learn. And changes are absolutely inevitable, but you know what? They are absolutely natural at the very same time. Let me pull out a soulmate card for you. Yes, yes, and yes, Watson. Will karma get him? I will answer you in just a few moments, sweetie. I am going to say you are beautiful and you are a sensitive soul. Love's objective is to help you remember who you truly are, an eternal being of light on a path to ever greater love. How lovely is that as a soulmate message, Watson? Seriously, I am absolutely loving. Yes, yes, and yes. Let's do a spirit message and let's go and see what the cards have to say to you. Oh, let's go see what Elizabetha has to say to you too. Lika, I will be with you, my sweetie, in just one moment. I'm going to finish up with Watson, okay? The only limits to self-empowerment are those that you place upon yourself. Also, it's not holding on that makes us strong, but it is the actual act of letting go. I know. I loved it too, Watson. It was so full of love. Okay, Watson, what does she want to say to you today? Let's go see. She wants to tell you that she wants to move on forward with you, but she's not ready. She wants you to know that she needs more time to work onto herself because of what is going on onto the other side. She wants you to know that she is looking for a better advancement, more money, more abundance, being able to be a little bit more stable. She also wants you to know that right now she's a little bit of an emotional mess, but you have come into her life by complete and utter surprise, and you just fulfill her with so much love. Let's go and do a truthful deck before we move on over to the tarot cards. Oh, there you go. It's not 18 plus, but sex is what I'm getting. Yes, yes, and yes. I would do absolutely anything for you. She does wonder every once in a while if there is somebody else into your life. Let me have you. Do you think about me too? And I'm also getting over here Ace of Wands, wanting beginnings, wanting creations with you. And let's finish on up with the tarot cards. Let's go over here. I know, Watson, it's the sex one that caught you, didn't it? Is it birthday time? Ah, Watson, happy birthday, sweetie. Happy birthday. You want Elizabeth, don't you? Your birthday is on our national holiday, Watson. We are on national holiday. Everybody is off work for today and everybody is off partying into the rain. Every single year onto our national holiday, it rains. Just a harem of four, isn't it? Hello, Paula, sweetie. So, Five of Wands telling us over here with our Knight of Pentacles, our Ace of Swords, also getting our King of Pentacles, followed on out by our Three of Wands. I'm going to say ultimately all together over here, nothing's going on wrong at work over here. Nothing. So I am going to say over here, though, that There is competition because it's between you and the man who's away behind bars, right? But you know you're gonna win. This is about feeling comfortable with you, feeling accomplished, feeling like there's a lot of beautiful things that could come upon us for us into beautiful prosperity. This is about changes and decisions that are going to be coming into your life, knowing that you are somebody that we can trust, that we can believe in, that you are reliable. I feel as though all together we want to have this beautiful adventure with you, sweetie, and we want to take action soon. I know, right? Seriously. So I'm definitely going to have to say, I'll check that out, Paula. I'm definitely going to have to say, Watson, I'm seeing nothing but goodness for you, sweetie. Nothing bad whatsoever. I am seeing love. I am seeing good things, sweetie. Let's go and see. And no foxes, no problems whatsoever. I am absolutely loving. Love, love, and love. Oh, before I finish, let me take out some messages from Elizabetha. I would be absolutely lost if I lost you now. I think that everything would be more fun with you. Oh, I love the way you said that, Lilith. Yes. Oh, well, there you go, Watson. Yes, it is. You're so good. It is our Saint Jean-Baptiste. It is, where people used to go out and party an awful lot onto the plains of Abraham next to the Chateau Frontenac. But with COVID and a lot of different years going by, people getting drunk and a lot of different things, there's less people going out there. There used to be a show with a bunch of French singers who used to sing along all night, and then they would do like this huge fire. But every year there'd be somebody who'd throw themselves into that fire, so which is not a funny thing. They stopped doing the fires because of that, yes. But it is our Saint Jean-Baptiste. Everything is closed. It is a national holiday tomorrow. They are 4 very precious hens, aren't they? I want to tell you how I feel, but I'm afraid that I might just ruin absolutely everything. I feel like I have known you for a lifetime. Sending you so much love, Juanson. Paula, before we do, actually no, wait. Lika, will karma get him? Is karma going to get him for this? I know, doesn't it, Juanson? Seriously. Everybody goes all the way to the old town and there's a huge party. There's like hundreds of thousands. There's so many people who go there. And it's just a party with a bunch of songs on concerts onto the plains of Abraham that is right next to our river with the chateau next to it. And people just kind of sing all night long. And it is just, I'm going to say it is a drunken pot fest is what it is. I used to go when I was, much younger. And other than that, people around my neighborhood, everybody just does fireworks and everybody does a fire at their own home and parties and just really celebrates our beautiful culture of being French into this mix of culturism, because there's not that many French among us in Canada left. So that is it. So that is our culture and this is our day. And it does mark at the same time the exact ending of school for every single child into the Quebec province. So everybody's on summer holidays starting from today. So let's go and see. I am getting over here, sweetie Lika. Is karma going to get him? Um, I don't feel as though he's going to be happy, if we can call that karma. I don't necessarily feel as though karma's necessarily going to get him, though. And I'm going to explain a little bit here, Lika. I know that you're really, really afraid. Not afraid, but you're really upset. And I completely get you at a 100,000,000%. But I feel like the fact that he has found out that he is bisexual is something that has been kind of haunting him for a certain while. But he did not quite know about it. So I don't feel like karma needs to come after him because of this is something that is natural, that is coming from himself. It is not something that he is doing purposely to try. It really is. So I don't necessarily feel as though karma is coming his way, but I can tell you that I do feel as though this could be karma for you. I do feel as though he is going to be sad, he's not going to be happy, and he's going to have a lot of different decisions to make, and he's going to be wondering if he did make the right one. So in some kind of way, karma is getting to him, sweetie. It is, isn't it? I do have to say so, Lilith. Seriously, Reshma? I'm so sorry, sweetie. Oh, right, Juan-san. Oh, Reshma, sending you so much love, sweetie. I'm wishing you the most beautiful day. Look at that. Is that not interesting, right? Look at that. It is always pouring rain onto your birthday, Juan-san. Where I live, anyways, it is pouring rain every single day, and it's kind of chilly, sweetie. Honestly, there are not that many 24th of Junes where it is not raining here. Paula, I don't know what happened to you, but let me go and see. I'm seeing some decisions that you do need to make. I see as though many different possibilities are open for you. You might have to surmount a couple little mountains to get to them, but you know what? I do feel as though good things are coming. I am going to add, though, into my general reading. I know that you said good things and something really good happened to you today. I do feel like you are going to be having another tower moment that is going to be coming your way, sweetie. I'm sorry, beautiful. 2 months before the due date, right, Reshma? It's chilly for you, right, Paula? It's kind of chilly here too, but it's rainy and chilly. We're expecting really hot weather until like the following 2 days, so hopefully I'll actually get to put my feet into our pool for the first time this year. It's not going to be like a Mexican pool, but it's going to be warm. I heated it up. We're like at 83. I'm going to put it up to like 89, so I actually get into it. But yes. It does, doesn't it, Reshma? Paula, coming your way. Decisions are coming your way. A couple little challenges. You're going to be having some problems with Leo again. You're going to be having a little bit of a tower moment, wondering what is going on, what you're going to do. But I feel like you're going to be back into that cycle. You're going to take her back and things are going to be okay. I know. You have to listen to it again. That being said, my beautiful people, I am going to say I love every single one of you guys, but I'm going to go to bed. So Paula, I don't want you to worry about whatever's going to be happening over here. Maybe you'll be able to kind of push it on forward. Maybe it will not happen. But I do feel another tower moment coming on upon with you and Leo, sweetie. But she loves you. She cares for you. And I feel like things are going to be back on track. So, yeah, I mean, you're not separating from her, sweetie. You're still going to be with her, beautiful. It's a little bit of a bump in the road, but that is what love is all about. It's got an awful lot of bumps, sweetie. You got to pass those speed bumps. Sometimes they're a little bit more difficult. They're a little bit more rough, but you've got this, sweetie. Good for you, my beautiful Paula. Good for you. Take it, sweetie. Congratulations, Paula. Yes, yes, and yes. Take it. Enjoy the abundance, Paula. Good for you, Paula. Congratulations, sweetie. You know what? You deserve it. Take it, sweetie. You definitely, definitely, definitely do deserve it. You go for it. Yes. Enjoy it. Enjoy it, enjoy it, enjoy it. Sending you so much love, sweetie. You so do deserve that, Paula. I'm really happy for you. I say go out with Leo and enjoy yourself, beautiful. A good night. Yeah, with black hair, right? Seriously. I need to do something, love. I knew. It's black as midnight, seriously. So, all right, my beautiful Reshma. Absolutely perfect, sweetie. You go for it, sweetie. I've got you. You don't think? No, take it. Why would you not, Paula? Oh, Paula, go for it. It is a beautiful... Go for it, sweetie. You've got this. I did see the tower moment in the cards. Maybe the tower moment is about you not accepting it. It could be. You're going to fight with your upload, aren't you? Ah, la, la. Yeah, sure, Lilith. You're such a sweetie pie. Sending you guys so much love, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Same place, same time. Beautiful Reshma, again, you are going to be the very first onto the reading tomorrow, my beautiful you. Thank you, everybody. Love you guys. See you tomorrow. Same place, same time.